Absolutely, I was there, I watched it.
They just smoked it. I mean, just blew the game away. TSK versus Mumbai, just blew them away. Ooh, hasn't got up as much as we wanted, but still probably enough to avoid the stumps. 2 gone, 19 for none. Two spots taken, 2 still remain, and it's for the 4 teams to grab them before it's too late.
Yeah, and just when we do get to that qualification period, first will play 4th and second will play 3rd. So the Warriors unbeaten at the moment. At the top, Samit Patel.
Is there a chance?
No, it wasn't a chance, but I tell you what it was. It's a sore shin bone, I can tell you that, because that's gone, or his knee. It's gone through his hands, this. It's hit into the floor, and then just hits him on that left knee.
Whoa, Samit Patel, why did you let that go? I mean, you should have been a little firmer hand. That will hurt for a while. Ooh. Ooh, on the shin. Just below the knee, I think. You got it right the first.
He'll be all right. Don't worry.
This will hurt for a while, just not today.
Yep. Big bruise tomorrow.
The ice bag now. As soon as the spell is over, the good old ice bag has stood its test of time. There. Little lazy to get the hand. Just barely touches the hand. Just barely touched it. Ooh, strong man.
Well bowled, buddy. Oh, Shiki!
It's a beautiful action though. Just lovely high arm, pivot, swirl. Beautiful action.
Showing him a bit of respect at the moment, Martin Guptil. Not sure Upal Taranga will do that. He's going to look leg side or maybe even straight. Slog sweep.
He's played Ranganahara and Pushpa Kumara growing up, so he would have faced really good spin coming from Sri Lanka. But what Samit Patel does really well is just seeing the left-hander, he's just going further into the pitch. He's not giving it any... yeah, that's a lovely shot. Because he doesn't want to be full to the left-hander, he's just trying to bowl that 3/4 length, and this one he's dragged it down.
Yeah, he's trying to go with a straight line, and like you say, it's the length. Gone with the little arm ball and the length into it. And Upal Taranga just says, I'm having some of that. Hit it over square leg. There's no fielder out there. APL Apollo boundary outside leg stump to finish the over. 7 from it, 3 gone, 26 without loss.
Going at 8.67, haven't lost a wicket. It's a very good start. So we're looking at about maybe 60, 65, 70 in the power play. Lose maybe 1. None is great, but at the most 1. So that T20 is played in 3 phases, 1 to 6, 7 to about 12 or 13 or 14, depending on how many wickets you have in hand. This will go to the boundary. Dragging down the leg side, playing it very late, Martin Guptil, to make sure the square leg fielder has no chance.
326 APL Apollo boundaries now in this World Legends Pro T20 League. Get it past that short fine leg and this will run away. Not a good start to the over and not good signs for the Royals, because Guptil now is in. 19 from 12.
Yeah, Shikhar Dhawan just making sure that all his fielders are in the right place. Go over. Oh, half a chance. Got his hand. That's the reason why the ball's trickling to the boundary. Fiercely hit. Martin Guptil says, I did not hit that off the screws.
Got to be careful giving this man chances. It's a difficult one and it would have been a sensational catch. But when he gives you an opportunity, you've got to take it. Yeah, it's one of those where maybe he could have been right on the edge. He'd just come in a couple of paces. Guptil will take every opportunity.
Hear that? Just sound. Just the sound of the ball hitting the bat. Oh, my word, my word.
Second APL Apollo maximum. This is brilliant from Guptil. Watch this. Wait, wait, wait. Clip it from off stump. It's the length that does it. Makes it easy. It's brilliant from Martin Guptil. Strike rate over 200 now. And the Panthers are off and running.
Where is Monu going now? Oh, nothing for the bowler. We feel for him. 18 of the over so far. This could have easily gone onto the stumps. The fast bowlers clap cocky.
Yeah, it's amazing how things can just change. One day you get a little inside edge, it smashes the stumps over. The next day when it's your day, a drop, a little inside edge, he's going to take it all. He's just saying it's keeping a bit low in the wicket. I think he's just got to wait for it a little bit. Just wait for it. Don't try and overhit it, says me.
This will go for 4 as well. It's $25,000 for 6 fours. What happens if it's 5 fours and a 6?
It's 5 fours and a 6. He doesn't get anything for it, unfortunately. It's either 6 fours or 6 sixes. Your combinations, none. But what it is 22. We've already had the first hat trick. Piyush Chawla, who's going to be the first to get 6 sixes or 6 fours? 25,000 for 6 fours and 50 large ones in your skyrocket.
Six it is! Out of here it is! 54 it is! That has broken some windscreen somewhere. That is off the screws. Oh my word, hallelujah.
Blimey, what an over. The most expensive of the tournament so far. Oh, he so nearly plays on. And when the luck's running your way, as it is for the Panthers, it just continues, and that goes for 4. It's an APL Apollo boundary.
Yeah, luck favours the brave, Georgie, that's for sure. Good evening to everybody. Geez, they are off and racing, the Panthers.
Sorry.
Martin Guptil, wow. Clean striking. His head position's absolutely perfect at the moment. Such a strong player. He doesn't need to overhit the ball. He's so balanced, so still.
Come on, boys. Come on, lads.
What did he get that first game? 60 odd.
One
It
wicket,
looked
boys.
exactly the same. Just from first ball, he was so balanced, so still. Gets away with that. How costly is that going to be?
Oh, he's gone. Samit Patel makes the difference. He gets the breakthrough, and finally they send one of these two on the way. They would have liked Guptil, but they'll be very happy with Taranga.
Yeah, class bowling. Again, attacking the stumps. Does him in the air. Yorks himself. Taranga comes down the wicket. Yorks himself. Misses it. Nicely bowled. Good flight through the air from round the wicket as well with that angle. Desperate for that first wicket, and they finally get it. Taranga's got to go for 14. Panthers 58 for 1.
El Capitano, the captain, Shane Watson, strides out to the middle. Not yet got going in the tournament, but we saw Captain Owen Morgan get going for his side earlier on today. Maybe it's time for Shane Watson now. The numbers speak for themselves. He's not got the numbers yet in the World Legends Pro T20 League, but there's a win needed. Man for that kind of situation.
You don't see Watto miss out too many times in a row, so wouldn't be surprised. Here's a look at that wicket. Again, nicely bowled, but he just comes down the wicket and yorks himself, gets himself in an awkward position. Yeah, so if I was a part of Watto's team, I'd be very confident tonight might be his night. Martin Guptil dropped. He's absolutely creamed that, but I think it was a missed opportunity again. Second drop catch.
Yeah, and to rub salt in the wounds, it's an APL Apollo boundary. He's hit that so hard, that is going to smart on your hand and your fingers. You just can't look at it. You can't think about it.
Bowling, Samit. Good shot,
Got
Samit.
the eyes on, hasn't he, tonight, Martin Guptil? You can see it in his face.
Yeah, the intent's there. Even Watto, that first ball, driving hard down the ground. He can't afford to drop players like this. I know he's absolutely smoked it. It's a tough chance, but oh, you want him to stick. When he's hitting them like this, who knows how big he's going to go.
Beautiful, all along the carpet. Welcome to the party, Shane Watson. It's an APL Apollo boundary. $68 for 1, 5 overs gone. Martin Guptil, he's 48 from 19. He's striking it up over 250. And Shane Watson finding the boundary beautifully at the end of the last over.
Yeah, here's another look at this inning so far from Guptil. Just those boundaries, fourth over. This was an absolute beauty. That was right out of the screws. A little bit of luck there. Again, looking to go leg side. Wow, that was a monster. The other thing as well, we have a look at the Wagon Wheel of Martin Guptil, that over, very leg side dominant, the power area. I think they know that dew's going to come into play as well, so they've got to get a massive total here to be able to defend it, bowling second.
Yeah, it's nicely played. Doesn't matter if you took a hat-trick in the previous game, it's about what you do today. And for Martin Guptil, it's a half century, a second for him in the World Legends Pro T20 League.
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Just the 20 deliveries. Again, once again, 2 straight, ball drifting down the leg side. So strong off his pads. This occasion it's a sweep shot again, but along the ground. Beautiful placement. Geez, he's timing the ball well tonight.
Had a chat with him yesterday before the game, and he was saying, you know, he just feel like he's lost his form since the first game. Just had a few good ones. Oh, and it goes again. This time aerial, back-to-back APL Apollo boundaries for Martin Guptil.
Oh, geez, it's not the worst delivery at all. Looked like a wrong one out of the hand, and if Guptil misses that, it's absolutely plumb. But he's in sublime form, and he creams it. Pitches middle. I think it's going on to hit middle. Instead, it's out of the middle of that kookaburra.
Oh, that is magnificent. Down the ground. Martin Guptil, this is sensational striking. It's 3 in a row of the APL Apollo boundaries.
Get him out of retirement. Get him into the IPL. He is absolutely smoking them. Every ball out of the middle of the bat at the moment. Look at that. Still, balanced, check drive, perfect.
Goes again. 4 in a row now.
How much money for 6 fours, Georgie?
25k, I think.
Oh, come on, Marty boy, come on. Chawla gets the hat trick, 50 grand. Now take him for 25k.
He doesn't just have to give it to him, does he? No, Martin Guptil in contention now for the 25k.
Got to go for it. He's got to go for it. 2 balls.
Funny if he accidentally hits it for 6, though.
Yeah, you got to keep it along the ground.
That's really well bowled. Really well bowled.
That is not fair at all. It's an arm ball. About 130 Ks, medium pacer. Not happy.
I wonder if Laura's watching at home. She's on the jewellery website and has just had to close the tab. Really well bowled. Good response this from Chawla, but Guptil will keep strike for the beginning of the next over. Power play done, 85 for 1. Just the 11 dots in that power play, the most successful power play of the World Legends Pro T20 League so far, and a lot of it coming off the bat of Martin Guptil. He's 65 from 25, his second half century of the tournament, coming in just 20 balls.
Well bowled, Samit.
Well bowled from Samit Patel, starting his third.
Nice from Patel. Again, a little bit faster is Martin Guptil. That sweep shot's been on fire. This one's a nice shot as well. Check drive down the ground. 4 fours in that over. Geez, he has looked brilliant from ball 1. Catch, one at mid-on. They should have hung on to that. It was a tough one. The second chance, that sweep shot, was extremely tough. That would have been a beauty, but the thing with players like Guptil, Watson, these type of guys. Cannot afford to give him a second chance.
Bowler patrolling. Step back. It's one of those moments, I think if I were a bowler, I'd just not make eye contact with my captain. I don't want to bowl. No, not to this. The extra fright from Samit, but he pounces onto it. Martin Guptil, it's yet another APL Apollo boundary.
Yeah, I know what Patel was trying to do there. He's gone quite fast and straight for the first couple of balls, and this one's slower, loops it up, tosses it outside off stump, hoping for a bit of spin. Doesn't spin though. Beautiful shot over extra cover from Guptil once again.
Well bowled, Samit.
He backs it up with a single. Shane Watson, you sort of forget he's there. He's just been hanging out at the non-strikers end, watching the ball fly to all parts.
Where you want to be when your partner's striking like this, 70 from 29 balls. Yep, you can comfortably, even for Watto, who's got an unbelievable power game, you can sit up the other end. What we've been saying, this team, this Guptil and Watson started opening the batting together. So surprised the Panthers are at the bottom of the table with so much power through that top sort of 4 and 5. Then you've also got Pollard, Bravo in the middle.
Well bowled. Good stuff, Samit.
We saw the striking in their first game, obviously. Guptil again firing there, and he thought, right, they could be onto something here. We could be onto some really big scores, but they've just struggled. There've been some great deliveries, actually, some really good dismissals, and then things have just not quite gone their way at times. That's cricket. You've got to make your own luck sometimes. Martin Guptil, well, he's been given a life, and he's pounced on it. Owen Morgan was given a life earlier, and he utilised it. Got to take your catches, no matter how hard. Guptil will keep strike for the beginning of the next 7 gone, 93 for 1. And with that, there is the signal from the umpire, the APL Apollo strategic timeout. coming towards the end of that APL Apollo strategic timeout. Well, great news for all tennis ball cricketers watching. Under the World Legends Pro League banner, registrations are open and you can get involved with the World Legends Pro League tennis ball. Same vibes, all the action, all the legends in action, and you could be in action with them too. So go register at worldlegendsprot20.com and get involved.
Let's play.
Oh, pounces on it. There is protection out there, but the protection has failed, gone straight through, and yet another APL Apollo boundary for Martin Guptil.
Oh, the fielding hasn't been great. Couple of drop catches, couple of misfields. Nicely timed again though, Guptil. Geez, he sweep shots on, but oh, basics. Can't afford to miss those.
Yeah, good response.
Smart bowling. Into the pads, give him a single. Get Watson on strike. Oh, 6 off just the 3 balls. Guptil is on fire. 76 from 32. Panthers building this partnership nicely. Run rates on fire at the moment. 13.36, exactly where they'll want it. They'll be looking well and truly over 200. Knowing that dew's going to play a part, as we've seen every night. Well, he's batting second in these conditions is a slight advantage.
Oh, he nearly gets it through. Just keeps it out, does Watson. Gowler is just trying to respond with something here. He picked up a hat-trick the other day and he's taken some tap.
I think he's looking to get him, either bowl him through the gate with that wrong or get it pad bats. So LBW, hit that pad before it goes onto the bat. Going to bowl dead straight at those stumps.
Yeah, nicely played. That partnership 40 and Guptil doing the heavy lifting of it, but Watson joining the party now. He finds a boundary for an APL Apollo boundary.
This is nicely timed by Watto. Just a check little punch through mid-wicket. Again, it's the leg break, good position. That's the best of Shane Watson right there. Hasn't made as many runs as he'd like, but when he times the ball, boy, he hits it as good as anyone. Placement spot on.
Well bowled. That boundary bringing up the 100 as well for the Panthers has come up in absolute rapid fire time. 76 of them from Martin Guptil, but team effort.
Right, leave it behind. Good now.
Should just be the one to end the over. 8 gone. Guptil keeps strike 104 for 1. Around again.
$104 for 1 from just 8 overs. Going rate is 13 and over. And it has been brutal off the bat of Martin Guptil, record-in-chief. And he's got Shane Watson for company as well. Going great guns at the moment. And a change in the com box. I've got Farvez Maroof alongside myself, Suhail Chandok here. Works that away nicely. He's running hard. Don't think Watto wants it. Sent back. Watto's been away from the game for a bit longer. Don't worry, Watto, you're forgiven from us in the com box. He's got a little smile on his face as well. Good evening, Parvez. If these two keep going, we could see a massive, monstrous total here.
Anything is possible. Martin Guptil, right throughout the season, he has lit up the stage very well, and Shane Watson was struggled so far in the competition. The first 3 games has got a start now. Watto firepower is what the people in Goa, the entire cricket lovers watching this coverage would love to see. Rolling back the years, Shane Watson powerhouse.
Just look at those projected scores. Even if it goes the way it does, 254. At the moment though, Samit Patel pulling things back a little bit. He's been expensive too. 3.3, he's gone for 32 already, but a much better over this one.
Just reminding our viewers, there's quietly a giant gentleman called Kiran Pollard to come to bat as well in this lineup. He's captaining the side. Showed a glimpses of what he can do in the last game. So just keeping everyone informed. Kiran Pollard in the house.
That's going to be a big one. Robin Uthappa, Kiran Pollard. Two big names still to come. Priyank Panchal, poor kid's not got a game in a while, and I say kid because he's a kid compared to the rest. DJ Bravo there as well. And the 50 partnership comes up of just 27 deliveries between these two. A Kiwi and an Aussie. We don't say that too often.
Just on Priyank Panchal. A brilliant first-class career for Gujarat. Massive name in the Indian domestic setup. Very good player. And him too rubbing shoulders with the greats of the yesteryear, like the likes of Watson, Kiran Pollard, DJ Bravo, Pul Taranga. This is what the beauty about World Legends Pro T20. Everyone having a great time. It's not only about playing cricket in the middle, but making sure entertaining everybody.
That is vintage Shane Watson for you. Glorious cover drive all along the carpet, and he picks up a boundary to finish the 9th. It's 113 for 1. Unbelievable, this partnership, but this man has been brutal on everything, really. Pace, spin, 80 unbeaten of 36, and he's taken a liking to Monu Kumar along the way. A bit lucky at times, a bit streaky at times, but shots like that show you why Martin Guptil is rated so highly and always has been. Straight down the ground has been his go-to area, and he went after Samit Patel and Piyush Chawla as well. 3 sixes, 12 fours, and the man is still going. That's a pretty decent wagon wheel right there, Maha. And we're only 9 overs in.
Just a 39% in the offside, 61% in the leg side. The all-round player. Pace, spin on any pitch. Just a matter of himself getting used to the conditions in the middle, and rest will be history. On the other hand, Watson does have the capabilities, but lately have not been in form. Passes 50, broke himself early in the game. 18 not out, top scores. By the way things are going at the moment, Chadwick Walton's 128 not out is in danger, in my opinion.
If things keep going the way they do, watch out. Edwards back into the attack, and guess what? He's just going to have to dish out a freebie, because that's a no ball, and with it will come a free hit.
Lyndon Hanimal, ooh, close, very close. The benefit of the doubt goes to the batter. Pedal Edwards, he knows this can be a carnage, bowling the free hit delivered to Shane Watson. Almost like a late Christmas gift for Shane Watson, who's been struggling for runs lately. And previously bowled a no ball, went for a 6, which was Martin Guptil. Now it's Shane Watson's time. Field can change. Remember, the batsmen have changed for a single. So here comes the free hit to Shane Watson.
Stands and delivers. It goes straight to the man in the deep, but they'll come across for the single. Took pace off it. Watto just stood there and slapped it like a forehand. Didn't quite get enough on it.
Took the pace off. Much better choice of delivery by Fiddle Edwards. Last 30 deliveries, 58 for 1. Bowman, the run rate at 12.65. I think if they continue, keep going the way things have panned out, I think a 250 even a possibility.
That should add to the damage as well. He is piling them on. Martin Guptil, another APL Apollo boundary. This time just uses the pace and flicks it off the hips.
Wrong line, wrong length with the fine leg in the circle. Easy pickings for a batter who's been batting so well, seeing the ball like a football. Square leg fielder was behind square, but not behind enough. That's almost a freebie. A couple of legitimate delivery and it's gone for 7 runs. 3 more to go, and Fiddle Edwards is feeling the heat.
Again, just bowling those cutters. Does that quite well, does Fiddle Edwards. Unfortunately for him, Martin Guptil has read every one of them. 86 of 39 for Martin Guptil. Shane Watson's coming along nicely, and when someone like Guptil at the other end is going great guns, it allows Watto to find a little bit of that form that he's been searching for. Because with this squad, it's shocking that the Pune Panthers are where they are on that points table. Again, has to wait on that. Will hand the strike back to the danger man at the moment.
Yeah, maybe peaking at the right time. The Panthers, if they win the last 2 games, you never know, they'll finish on top 4 and they have a chance of playing the semi-final. Delhi Warriors for me has been the team to watch out for. They got all the bases covered. Unfortunately, Irfan Pathan the other day pulled up a hamstring injury. Maybe you have to wait and see whether he'll take a part. But apart from that, the Lions have been decent. And the rest 4 of the teams are in the same boat in my opinion. So, team peaking at the right time, possibly be Pune Panthers.
At the arrival of Kyron Pollard, got DJ Bravo, the arrival of form for Guptil and Watson. Again, off the hips, this time straight to the man in the deep, Amit Verma. 1 ball still to come, and he's almost into the 90s, and we're not even at the halfway mark in this innings. We're just about there.
Just the 4 bowlers been used so far by the Royals. Monu, Edwards, Patel and Piyush. They've got to have 1 more bowling. I think it has to be next over. If not, if there's a danger, the 5th bowler has to bowl on the trot.
Oh, doesn't get that off as well. 10 overs gone, halfway mark. The Panthers going along nicely. 124 for 1. $124 for 1. The Pune Panthers are having a field day right here in Goa. There's plenty of energy about this partnership. 66 of 36. Martin Guptil has moved on to 87 of 40. And he's got Captain Shane Watson alongside him. Amit Verma comes in. This could be a real test. Full bunger first up and gets away with it. Parvez Rasool, that man on your screen, also a bowling option, but with 2 right-handers as brutal as Shane Watson and Martin Guptil, there's a reason why he hasn't bowled yet, Maha.
Yeah, not taking that risk, Shikhar Dhawan. I think that's a sensible option if Amit Verma can get a couple of overs in, not that expensive. I think Shikhar Dhawan will be a happy man. Remember, The Royals won the toss and elected to field first. So they'll be hoping that Dew will be a factor later on and try and finish strong. That's going to be important. That's not how you start, how you end. It's all about making sure you pick up wickets. And now, at the moment, that it's going through the motions and anticipating one of these batsmen does a mistake rather than setting up a trap.
Yeah, look at these two modern icons of the game. Kieron Pollard on one side, Shikhar Dhawan on the other. Watson batting, Martin Guptil alongside him. Wado looks to go straight, but again, just a single the result. Good first three deliveries from Amit Verma. He's been a long-standing name in Indian domestic cricket. Played a lot of his cricket for Karnataka. He's done a tremendous job in white ball cricket. Now he goes big, but he's got more height than distance. An opportunity, but no! Monu Kumar misjudges that completely. And there's a reprieve for Martin Guptil. Lost it in the lights, he says.
Even Martin Guptil was halfway towards the dugout. Look at that, he's gone. But Monu Kumar made a meal of it. Never looked comfortable. Ever since he was trying to chase the ball, he had absolutely no clue. And the next delivery in the slot and into the car park. Martin Guptil turning the heat on, and he moves to 98.
As if to say, I know I mistimed the first one, but I'm not going to do that again. This has got to be one of the biggest APL Apollo maximums we've seen all through the league. That is out of here. Boom. It's going, and it just keeps on going. He is one strike away from the second 100 of the tournament. Let's see how far this one's gone. 95 meters long. That is monstrous. And he enjoyed it as well. He knew that was straight out of the screws and out of the park. 98 of 43. Chadwick Walton got there in 49 deliveries. He is one hit away, and Monu Kumar, all he had to do was just stand where he is, and it would have been straight down the throat. He took a few steps in and watched it sail over his head. One bounce for 4. Out of the park. New ball, please. And Amit Verma is now under the pump. After those first 3 singles, this over has now gone for 13. And there's still 1 ball to come. New ball's already in the hands of the bowler. Martin Guptil on 98. Here we go. He goes big. He goes large. And he gets 100. Just the second ton and the fastest 100 here at the World Legends Pro T20 League. Take a bow, Martin Guptil. That is special.
Wow, what a way to bring up the 100. There was again in the slot the experiment of bowling the right arm leg spinner just to get through a couple of overs, not work for Shikhar Dhawan. 19 runs to the over, courtesy 2 massive sixes. And this was not a bad delivery at all by Amit Verma. Right length, a leg spinner turning away from the right hander. But one of those days, Martin Guptil, everything he strikes, finds the middle of the bat and finds the crowd in the stands. Air time, brilliant. And Shane Watson at the non-strikers end had the best seat in the house, watching everything just 22 yards away.
What a knock. And what a player. Martin Guptil lights up the Goan skies here and has given all of us something to savor. 104 of just 44 deliveries, and he's not done yet. We've got 9 overs to come, 5 towering sixes, a strike rate in excess of 230. This has been an innings to remember. Can Shane Watson get going now? 4 runs. Not sure there's any bat on that. But either way, it's at least 4 more in the kitty. And the runs just keep on flowing. There is bat on it. And Watto joins the party.
Got enough bat. Maninder Bisla, the wicket-keeper, absolutely had no chance. Piyush Chawla right throughout the day has been struggling with his line. Been swept few times by Martin Guptil. Even the last delivery was pitching outside the leg stump. That's much better. Probably an inside edge. I think Shane Watson picked the googly, but probably played a bit too early. Ball stopping on the pitch. But luckily for Watto, got inside edge to the pads.
That was dead in front otherwise. Been a little early on the ball in this inning so far, Watto. Not that time. Gets it, but does he have enough of it? Picks the gap. Couple of bounces and a second APL Apollo boundary in the over of Piyush Chawla.
At the fifth 4 for Shane Watson. I think apart from 1 or 2, the others have not been convincing, but still in finding way to find the boundaries. That's a hallmark, or that's a change of luck. But the Watson was waiting for. Probably this innings will make a huge difference going forward in case the Pune Panthers goes and wins the last 2 games and gets to the semi-final. After looking at this batting order, power-packed off top, decent bowling lineup, certainly Pune Panthers to watch out for.
You think back to Shane Watson and that 100, that iconic 100 for CSK. He was, I think, 10 of 11 or something like that, and then he went on to get a monstrous score after. And finally, he gets his man, Piyush Chawla. And of course, he had to do it with a wrong one. But this man has thoroughly entertained all of us here in Goa. Martin Guptil finally departs for an incredible 104.
Yet again, picked the googly, but he missed out somehow. And Piyush Chawla, a relieved man, dismissing the century maker. Martin Guptil, a magnificent 104, 45, comes to an end. Panthers 152 for 2.
If you thought we've seen enough carnage, think again. Out goes Martin Guptil, and look who's just walked in. The big man, Kyron Pollard. This could go from bad to worse if he gets going. And he certainly did get going in the previous encounter for the Pune Panthers. Capable of destruction.
Just the 735 games in his career. What a guy. Gentle giant. He can back a punch. And watch out for the googly very first ball. KP is coming your way.
When he hits it though, nothing gentle about it. That's for sure. Nicely bowled by Piyush Chawla. A wicket, that of Martin Guptil. And after 12, it's 152 for 2.
$204 just with 14 runs. He's Missed out on just toppling. Yeah, what a player, Martin Guptil. He lit up the stadium today. And we were waiting for this Martin Guptil to show up in belligerent form. Massive hitting. Was let go by Monokumar on 92, but after that, oh, berserk. Monty Panthers joins me.
Absolutely brilliant hitting. We must say that Martin Guptil has completely light up this tournament now. And Shane Watson joining that party as well. That's midfield as well there. Obviously when it's going at that speed of a rocket, so difficult to stop the ball.
Yeah, Amit Verma. Yeah, that should have been stopped. You reached it easily. Watson, and I've spent some time with him, he's a great guy. And he would have been hurting that he's not scoring and contributing. Karen Pollard is standing inside the crease. Smart. Water says smarto. Because Karen Pollard hasn't backed up at all, or he would have been on his way back to the pavilion. That did hit the hand on the way back.
That's experience for you. You don't need to back up when you've got a power hitter of Shane Watson's capabilities. Yeah, he hasn't done very well, has he? He's kind of like go out for 1, 3 and 4, and now he's coming to his own 35 of 20 deliveries. He'll be targeting the short straight boundaries.
Good one, good one. चार ही आए हैं अभी तक एक 3 बॉल में.
Just smacked that. Oh, that's it. The hand. Look at Pollard. He's not going anywhere.
No backup at all because of the force that's coming out of Watson's bat. And have a look at this one. This has gone all the way for 6.
APL Apollo Maximum. It's raining sixes here. 23 fours and 6 sixes. Short vintage Shane Watson. Wow, enjoyed that one. I'm back. I am back is what he's telling Pollard.
Yeah, he's kind of telling him, you don't back up. Just watch me power hit these. Oh, and have a look at this one. This is another powerful strike, and it's a clean hit down the ground for 4.
Just carnage, absolutely. Absolute carnage over here. Flat bats, this one, almost no chance for the long on fielder. Almost hit it for 6. Just short of the skirting. By ball, reball that again. I'm not falling for that one. 4.64 wide.
And the pressure's building up on the bowlers, isn't it? 15 runs already off this over. Big ball coming up. Oh, and look at that. The timing on that is absolutely brilliant. Straight to the fielder, and Shane Watson is on strike next over. End of the 13th over, 168 for 2.
Yeah, just big buildings. The Planning Commission has been dishing out permission for big buildings. Just the 2 blips, one in the 5th over, one in the 12th over, the 2 wickets to have fallen in between. Absolute carnage. Watson 46 of 24 with a strike rate of 191.67. That 100 for CSK versus Mumbai at the Wankhede in the IPL final. Who can forget that? Parvez Rasool in the line of fire. 6.49 is his career economy. That's very, very good. Can he hold his own today?
Yeah, we're going to find out what he's like under pressure. And this is a big moment for him, really. He's got to make sure he's got to get his field set right. His clarity of thought has to be clear in his head, what ball he needs to bowl. Yeah, Shane Watson probably just trying to make sure the sight screen's nice and tidy for him here.
Yeah, nicely fired in, very close, and clips it to mid-wicket and tells Pollard, time for you to join the party.
That's the thing, you take Watson off strike and then you got Kieran Pollard on the other end and you kind of think, well, we've got two power hitters, what do I need to do? And I think this is that moment for a spinner. You've got to just think about not being hit for boundaries, and if you can get hit for a single in the deep, I think you're doing a good job.
It's good as watch on, I think it's just for the timing. Make sure the timing is perfect with the watch on. Yeah, out of the frying pan into the fire. One side Watson, the other side Pollard. No respite whatsoever. Fires it in. Well bowled, these two. Not easy. Just giving a single away to batters of this quality. Especially more so Watson, because he is set and going hammer and tongs.
He is indeed, and at the moment 6 and 4 seem to become the new binary code for this man, and it was certainly for him as well, Martin Guptil. Just what a show he's put on today. He has been absolutely brilliant for ball one. That was a sublime innings, one of his best we've seen. As the T20 champion, he has been from New Zealand, many teams around the world. Oh, delicate play. Beautiful touch play. That's 4 more.
Watson gets to 50 and look at the smile. That's the pride of the performance. Relief man. Very proud cricketer. Works hard. Lovely bloke. And he will enjoy this moment. Didn't get runs in the first 3 games and he would be breathing a lot easier. He has a reputation to protect and a very, very proud man of what he is as a cricketer. Now a coach with the Night Riders, so that's what he'll be doing, but it's not all power. There's a lot of deft touches over there as well.
He finds the gap with ease. Exactly knows where the fielders are. Oh, and this is hard and long, and it's been taken. That is a sharp catch in the deep, and that is a big moment for Asul. We thought, is he man for the occasion? He certainly is, and he's got Shane Watson out.
Yeah, Amit Verma taking the catch at deep mid-wicket. Pervez Rasool firing it in, not getting enough time, not the middle of the bat, kind of the higher end of the bat. No timing, and that's a well-judged catch. Dives up in front and gobbles it up, but he's played his part. 51 of 27. The Panthers 174 for 3. Seven to 7-2 runs. Orange cap winner in the IPL. IPL winner with the Night Riders. More of a broadcaster these days, but
Was he an assistant coach for KKR when he was there, when he won the title?
yeah, I was, and he was the player, one of the ones, him and Manish Pandey, who had brilliant tournament among the Indian batters. Of course, Sunil Narayan always does Sunil Narayan things. 12 and 14. Was also in the winning Chennai Super Kings IPL team. They know each other well. They've played a lot of domestic cricket against each other. 2012 IPL final player of the match is behind the stumps, Manvinder Bisla. 93 odd, about 45 balls, chasing a big total. Manoj Tiwari hitting those 2 fours in the last over of Dwayne Bravo. 14 gone, 175 for 3. Yeah, absolute carnage. Rasul is like a breath of fresh air over there. 7 runs. Even somebody like a Piyush Chawla is going for 12.33. Amit Mishra going with 17.50. But the leg was 13. Monu 16. Wow. There's some pounding that has been taken by the bowlers.
Yeah, so they were obviously worried about the ball here, aren't they? They want the ball to be changed or something like that. Probably too wet to hold on to. And that's going to be one of the challenges as well. But earlier on, the innings from Martin Guptil was absolutely brilliant. How good was he? He was brilliant from that. Was sublime timing from there. And then anything full, he just hit the ball out of the ground and it's beautiful. This was a beautiful pickup indeed. And he's just positioning, strong cricketing shots down the ground was just a delight to watch. And he had the power as well to hit the ball like this. He was in just, everything was coming out of the middle of the bat. What an innings this was by Martin Guptil.
Yeah, it was his day for sure. He's grabbed himself, he's earned his dinner. What a player over the years. 9-7 runs in T20 cricket. Wow. 3 runs short of a 10,000. Who's going to continue the good work now? Still 36 balls to go, 36 legitimate balls to go in this inning. Going at 12.5. You'll do well to keep going at 12.5 because yeah, he's done the good thing. What he's done is just taking the single and giving it to Kiran Pollard, who's been playing cricket all over. He was in Dubai a couple of weeks back. Then he went to South Africa for the SA20. And a few days at home, and here he is.
Here he is indeed. And for Piyush Chawla, I think the key is 2 new batters at the crease. And he's got to back himself here. He's the one who's got the first hat-trick at World's Legends Pro T20 League. He's got to find a way of getting another wicket here. It's going to be very important this over. And Shaka Dhawan to make sure to get his field absolutely spot on. Not be afraid of Kiran Pollard's power hitting. I think that's the challenge, isn't it? It's the challenge when you have so many superstars in this league. That you get an opportunity to challenge yourself. And they're obviously bringing a mid-wicket in with no 45. Trying to get maybe Kiran Pollard not to hit those power shots and slightly the touch shots.
Yeah, nicely pushed into the leg stump and sort of forcing him to play the cross-batted Hoik over mid-wicket, and that's a shot that comes with its share of risk. So right now, Kiran Pollard says, I'm going to put it in the back burner and just play the safer game because we're already in a very strong position. Maybe for the next 2.5 overs, consolidate, and then again, caution to the wind right at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Just see out his balls, really. Now, that's all they've got to do. Just chip it around. If he's there to hit, if not, then take a single well. And if you're going to get these kind of misfields, well, that's a lovely Christmas present, isn't it? Indeed. And that's all it is. Just another 3 more balls. They don't need to take high-risk shots against Chawla. And when we look over here, yeah, the dew is kind of taken into effect, but you've got to use both hands. Schoolboy error. You've got to use your both hands when there's a lot of dew in the outfield.
I think he's overrun the ball over there as well. Yeah, the dew will come into play. That's something that the Royals will get as an advantage when they bat. Oh, mighty close. Gonna. Chawla is going for it. Chawla is going for it. Shikhar has to go for it. It's a big wicket. It's Kieron Pollard. There's no discussion here. Is it drifting down the leg? I think the impact is on the stump. I just get the feeling that it could just be tailing down because the ball has to grip a little bit, has to spin a little bit. No problems over here. Very legal delivery. What's happening at the other end? Yeah, the googly outside off stump, the foot. Oh, that's a goner. That is an absolute goner. That could be. Look at Bisla. He hasn't even moved towards the leg stump at all. He doesn't reckon it's going down leg at all. Monty Panasa, what are your views?
Yeah, look, I love the way Chawla is just up for the big challenge. You know, that is so plumb. That looks absolutely dead. But it's Kieron Pollard. You know, this is a power hitter. In the last game, he hit all the ball out of the park today on a flat pitch like this. But he comes back strong, and I think this is absolutely dead when you look over here. Well, that's plumb as you like. That's hitting middle stump for me.
The spinners club very tight.
Yeah, we spinners, we're all made from the same cloth. We stick tight together. Maybe the stride could be the only thing. If anything else, oh, that looks plumb as you like.
Won't you talk about the stride, but bounce is not an issue. And the ball hasn't really turned away or into it, sort of straightened after pitching. So if height is not an issue, I don't know what's saving him over there.
Well, I think what it is it's below the knee roll, and yeah, that's out as they come. Great bowling from Piyush Chawla, rise to the occasion, wasn't afraid of the flat pitch or the scoreline as we speak, and it's such an important moment for the Dubai Royals to get Kieron Pollard out in such a key time of the match.
He goes for 2, it's 178 for 4. Monty, you've taken a lot of wickets in your time, but you've also taken now 2 in this spell of yours. One through Rasool, one through Chawla.
Absolutely, always supporting the spinners, and it's really good to see that spinners do well. Because we often, you know, on these flat wickets, big bats, and when you look at that ball as well, it's just, you know, dead as you like, and finally Shekhar Dhawan's got something to smile at. The Dubai Royals as a team got some smiles on their faces, and it could be the turning point for them.
It certainly is, because now who's going to do the heavy lifting?
Well done, boy.
5 and a wicket, brilliant here from the Royals. 15 gone, 180 for 4. Yeah, big hike. Now, the last 30 balls, 56 for 3. 3 wickets, what it's done is that it's put a break on the scoring. And now it's up to Shenwari and Uthappa. Maybe for another couple of overs, just play the 7-8 runs and over, and then against up the ante, because you don't want to lose another couple of wickets. Then you're down to your sort of your late order, who might not be the best ones to get you 10, 12 runs and over.
Yeah, you kind of sense that the momentum is shifting, but just maybe a little too late. You know, 182 for 4 on a flat wicket like this. They may be looking to try and get to 240, 230, and you're absolutely right. These both batters got to continue and take those high-risk shots. Well, he tried to do that again, but Rasul, he rose to this occasion. He's not afraid of these big players. He wants to get them out. He wants to make a difference, and he certainly is with a beautiful bowling like that.
Just wondering if he could have bowled earlier. He's changed the game on its head. Could he have bowled to the Watsons? Could he have bowled? Yeah, he's gone for 5, is Robin Uthappa. 182 for 5. We're back from the APL Apollo strategic timeout. Big news for all tennis ball cricketers watching us right now. Under the World Legends Pro League banner, registrations are open for the World Legends Pro League Tennis Ball. Same venue, same vibe, same energy. Come for the trials across India, get selected, and next season you could be playing with the legends themselves. Register now at worldlegendsprot20.com.
Yeah, what a great opportunity it will be, Matt, rubbing your shoulders with the likes of Shekhar Dhawan. At the moment, got such a huge task here, how to restrict the scoring rate. He's got two new batters at the crease. I thought Robin Uthappa's, you know, they got 2 runs, good running here. I thought Rotten Uttapa's dismissal, the calibre that he is, was a kind of a soft dismissal, cross-bat shot and nothing shot. Just gave the wicket away.
Massive numbers. Then what he does with the ball, 6,970 runs with the bat. What an all-rounder he's been.
Well bowled. Watch it.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit undercooked. Robin Uthappa was in South Africa broadcasting. And no matter who you are, in my humble opinion, if you're not in touch, it's not going to be easy. Last 23 balls, we've been on commentary, 32 runs and 3 wickets. The Royals should take us out for dinner, you and me. 16 gone, 185 for 5.
Yeah.
$185 for 5. At one stage, we were looking at a 250 plus score here. And the Royals have just managed to reel it back. The run rate, just 11.5 up. It was upwards of 13 at one point.
Yeah.
Got Michael Clark alongside myself, Sohail Chandok here. Still looking at a big total, but it's all down to DJ Bravo and Shinwari here.
Yeah, those last couple of overs, so important just to pick up those 3 wickets, just to slow things down. But yeah, 4 overs to go. I still reckon they want that 220 from here. Bravo, we know how destructive he can be. Hasn't made as many runs as he would like so far. Hasn't had too much opportunity. Maybe tonight, these 4 overs, get a few out of the middle.
Highest score so far in the league is 218. Projected is 231. They'll be very pleased with that. Oh, that is vintage DJ Bravo for you, but there is a man in the deep. These guys know each other pretty well, Fidel Edwards, DJ Bravo, but this man caused chaos.
Yeah, spot on from ball 1. That was the first of them, the perfect cover drive. He wanted boundaries straight away, Martin Guptil, both along the ground and like that in the air. Such a clean striker. 4 fours, I think he ended up getting off Chawlers over. He was looking for that 5th. Didn't get there, wanted a piece of the 25k. But what 100 innings of the tournament so far, in my opinion.
Yeah, by some distance as well. He's beaten that record of Chadwick Walton. Walton got 128 not out on the opening night. This man just gave us carnage. Oh, again, beats the bat. It's been an unbelievable comeback this though. The last 30 deliveries, 4 wickets, 39 runs. And all of that came after they lost this man too.
Yeah, Watto was good. Took his time to get in. Guptil was cruising so he could afford to take a few singles. Just have a look at conditions. But as he does, Watto, all throughout his career, such a clean striker. Picks up the pace, hits that flat and hard. So strong. Very important half century as well to continue that momentum.
Yeah, he's a big unit as well, Shane Watson. Again, just can't quite get this innings moving again. And I guess it's a hard act to follow after what we saw from Martin Guptil and that man, Shane Watson.
Yeah, when you sit and watch those two out there, you'd think you can walk out and hit a boundary every ball, but 18 balls now since the last boundary. So yeah, generally the case though. Just takes a little bit of time to get used to that pitch and the bounce and the inconsistency. And also the ball's a bit older. Look at Guptil opening the batting, Watson batting at 3. The ball's pretty hard at the top of the order now. And also give credit to the bowlers. I think the spinners at the back the last few overs have done really well, changed their pace. And now the quicks, if they can finish strong, keep this somewhere around that 210, I think they'll be extremely happy.
Might have to bowl that again. Yeah, Pap, I mean, we've seen some entertainment, haven't we? Opening night, got 100 from Chadwick Walton, got a 99 from Cheteshwar Pujara after. We had a hat-trick from Piyush Chawla. And today, under the night sky in Goa, that man, Martin Guptil, lights it up.
Might be over yet as well. That man on screen, Shikhar Dhawan, if he gets going, he looked really good in the last game. Yeah, it's good to see. You've got absolute superstars playing in this tournament, and I'm not surprised that you've seen them make hundreds, take hat-tricks, take one-handed catches. Great players playing.
Again, just bunts it for a single. Quiet over so far. 4 runs from the first 4. And this is really good for the Dubai Royals. And the crowd here has poured in. Every stand packed in Verna, Goa. It's a super Saturday at the World Legends Pro T20 League. And people coming in from all parts, not just from Goa, but from around the country. Because just some of the names on display, incredible. Got a World Cup winning captain to my right in Michael Clark. You've got Shikhar Dhawan, Ambati Rayudu, Martin Guptil, Shane Watson, DJ Bravo, Kieron Pollard, and the list goes on. This is turning out to be a really, really good over for the Royals.
Fast bowling again from Fidel Edwards. Again, hitting a good length. Ball's just skidding through a little bit. Not bouncing as much as the batsman would like. It's hard to get underneath it. So important this stage of the game. If you can just execute your skills with the ball, prevent those boundaries, makes such a difference.
Can he stitch it together? That's a big question. Last ball always critical. 190 on the board already. And this is the man to try and turn the tide again. DJ Bravo. Can he do what Kieron Pollard couldn't quite? That is terrific though. Absolutely terrific from Fidel Edwards. A little bit of gamesmanship as well, love that. Why not?
That's the way to prevent the single. Tackle the non-striker. End of the over, 191 for 5.
We've got some good vibes going in Goa at the moment. Courtesy of the atmosphere, courtesy of Martin Guptil's brilliance. But the Panthers, they've slowed down considerably. We haven't seen a boundary in 21 balls. And the last 30 have gone for just 39 runs. And Monu Kumar is back into the attack. DJ Bravo and Shenwari haven't quite hit their straps yet. And Pup, 3 overs. What are we looking at?
I reckon 13 and over, 230 if I'm the batting team. If I'm the bowling team, I want around 11 and over. I'm looking more that 220. I think I can chase 220 on this wicket. Again, a little bit of juice set in as well. I think it's been better to bat on second. The key chasing a total like this is the power play. You've got to get off to a good start. And what I mean by that is, yes, the runs are important. You've got to go quite hard with only 2 fielders out, but it's wickets in hand as well. You'd like to be no more than 1 down for, I reckon, around maybe even 70 in your first 6.
And you look at the names they've got. Shikhar, Ambati, Yusuf Pathan, Kirk Edwards, Trago in the mix. A lot of batting. Manvinder Bisla, Samit Patel.
Trago was on fire the other night. He absolutely creamed them. So, yeah, that's a lot of batting there, a lot of power. He might need a little bit of luck as well. Guptil, beautiful 100, got dropped twice, so you need a little bit of luck. But, yeah, they got the players, that's for sure. I think Shikhar Dhawan's the key. If he can just play his normal game, get himself in, capitalise on that power play.
They bat all the way down to Piyush Chawla, who's a very handy left-hander down the order. Oh, there's a full bunger, but again, can't quite get enough of it. They've missed out on a few so far, Shenwari and DJ Bravo. He's having a good look at his bat. Might want to get Martin Guptil to give him one. Send one out the sheds.
You'd be asking, if you could ask for any bat right now, it'd be Guptil. She'd say, can I just borrow that, please? Hope it works the same. Unfortunately, that's not the way it works, but yeah, wish it was. If you shared bat, whoever makes 100, you'd be using that.
Saw Martin warming up. I said, that sounds really good. He says it's 3 years old, that stick. He's done a good job, though, that's for sure. Could have done better on the follow through, but again, just a single. This is gold dust at the moment, singles for the bowling unit.
And nicely bowled again, full and straight, attacking the stumps. Can't get underneath it as a batsman. 24 balls since the last boundary. It's amazing after the start we had. It just seemed just raining boundaries.
Yeah, we were seeing 24 runs and over at one stage. Now 24 balls since the last boundary at this stage of the innings. That's really pegged things back for the Pune Panthers. Oh, that should be a no-y. And he gets that worked around the corner as well. And that may have just struck someone in the crowd, but surely they'll have a look at this. Could be a free hit to come.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what else that tells you. That ball's wet because that slipped out of his hand. So there's a look at the dew factor already. I thought that was above the waist. Oh, yeah, in that position, it looks above the waist to me. That's going to be a free hit. No ball and a free hit.
Surely has to be given. He asked for it straight away as well, did Shinwari. They're going to have another look. But the dew factor you spoke of as well, Pup, they're going to be bowling after this, and those names we mentioned in the batting unit to come for the Royals, towel in hand already, dangerous signs.
Yeah, that's why they've got to go as hard as they can to get above that 220. Yeah, look, they're probably just checking, is he in full standing position? Looks above the waist though for mine. I think unfortunately for the bowling team, it's going to be a no ball. Yep, and now a free hit.
Is this the moment that breaks the shackles again? We had our first boundary in 25 deliveries. Just needed to get something on it, and he did.
Yeah, he ends up catching up with it. It's actually a good effort to get some bat on that because it was flying down the leg side. So fast hands allowed him to catch up with it and just get it down to fine leg for a boundary. Now he gets another crack with his free hit.
They've got a different bowler on. I think it's Parvez Rasool. Oh, and that's just perfection off a free hit. He's gone off the field, Monu, and Parvez Rasool has bowled the perfect Yorker. How good is that? Wow. Oh, and that was there to be hit. He misses out again, trying to just overcook it.
Wow, the first ball was an absolute pearler, the free hit. That was a great Yorker. That one was a pie. That one should have went all the way.
That should have gone to North Goa. It didn't. Crucial delivery, this one. 8 runs off the over, including the no ball. And again, cannot get under it. This is terrific bowling from the Dubai Royals. 9 runs off the over, 200 comes up for the Panthers, and there's 2 overs to come. $200 for 5 into the all-important 19th over. And this is the over that often changes games, Pup. The 19th.
That big one. Fidel will be hoping he can do exactly what he did the over before. Attack the stumps, get it to stay low, build some singles. Or it goes high, straight up in the air. Who's got it?
Shikhar!
Oh, Shikhar,
That should go down as one of the catches of the tournament. It went a mile up into the going sky, and he gives us that thigh 5 celebration to boot. That is a great grab.
Yeah, this is where you see the fielders run the other way. It's yours. Somebody else get it. Where's the keeper? The skipper, Shikhar Dhawan. Safe as houses, never in doubt. Bit of a bobble. Fidel Edwards very happy. Big wicket.
That is a great grab and an important scalp as well. Shinwari goes for 10, and the Panthers slip a little further, 200 for 6. Priyank Panchal walks out and gets going, pinches a single, but what a catch from the skipper, Shikhar Dhawan. It went a mile up. No one wanted it.
They're the ones you hope the keeper, the wicket keeper's close by. In the night sky, hard to pick the ball up. Skipper caused the ball. Well, didn't really call Fidel Edwards out. Fidel wanted no part of it. His job was to get it hit in the air. Now it's the fielder's job to catch it.
He was going the other way if he could. It's like just pointing.
Yeah.
Anyone but me. It's one of those ones. Not mine, just anyone but me. Shikhar Dhawan, safe as houses, as he often has been throughout his career. He's such a good fielder, such a good athlete. And even now, after he's hung up the boots, looks fit as a fiddle and clearly has those safe hands even now. Oh, DJ Bravo finally launches into one, and it goes the distance. Almost goes into Parvez Maroof there, but it's another APL Apollo maximum.
A beautiful shot from DJ Bravo. First one he's really gone after, gets it back of a length over that mid-wicket boundary. Right out of the screws. They needed that. They need a couple more.
That's flat and hard. He shimmied across, waited on it, and thumped it.
It actually wasn't that short. I think that change of pace just allowed him to sit back and hit with the spin. Didn't try and hit it too square either.
He's sitting deep in his crease again. Oh, look to squeeze it through the offside. Oh, he's going to look for 2 here. This is good running. Excellent work. Priyank Panchal, one of the younger legs out there, makes it count.
That is not Legends League cricket. No way are you sprinting 2. You meant to just walk for a single. Come on, boys, we're retired.
Quickly shows you who's been playing recently and who hasn't.
And how competitive they still are as well. 2 to the score, 2 to the batter. Brilliant running.
Priyank Panchal has about 9,000 first-class runs. Can't get a game here because the side is so stacked. But he was straight on it. There you go. He said too, DJ Bravo was like, well, okay, sure. I can't say no now. And now he adds to it. Oh, great grab. Ambati Raidu. We saw one from Shikhar and now one from Ambati Raidu. It is smiles galore on the field at the moment.
Oh, so close, DJ Bravo. He thought he had enough of it. Thought it was going for 6. Raidu, again, great set of hands. Gets that low full toss. Opens the face and slices it. Oh, that's a beauty. That is an absolute beauty. And a big wicket. Bravo's got to go. Shikhar's pumped. Gone for 16. 209 for 7, the Panthers.
Amit Mishra walks out to bat. With 7 balls remaining, he's got Priyank Panchal for company. He'd love a boundary or two here. We've seen a beaming smile on his face with the ball in hand. Come on, Mishi, give us something special with the bat. But he's in because of a great grab from Ambati Raidu on the deep.
Yeah, it's a good shot from Bravo. He does well to get it up and over that low full toss. He thinks he gets enough of it. Geez, that's a brilliant catch. He does well not to bump it over. Chicken nose. Yeah, good safe set of hands. Hard to pick up in those lights. Fidel picks up another one.
I have to say, Pup, the pleasure that these guys are getting now when they take a catch versus in their heyday, it's amazing to watch. Has he got bat on it? I think he has. Big appeal. Bisla thinks there's definitely something on it. They've got a review as well. Surely. Yeah, might as well go upstairs. Bowler and keeper confident, and that's generally a good sign.
Well, they certainly heard something. Mishra didn't move, actually. He stood his crease. Did not move.
Yeah, Mishi with the bat is entertaining. Puts a few smiles on the opposition as well. No problems there. We've seen a couple of no balls from Fidel so far. Oh.
If he hasn't nicked it, you can see he hits the ground just there. So that could have been the noise as well. Oh, he opens the face though. It's close.
Yeah, it's either going straight off the face into the gloves or it's bat on ground. He's unlucky not to have got any bat on that. It was 4 all over it. Let's get Nick Sense for the answer. No, flat O, ground after. Bang on, Michael Clark. Yeah, it's past the bat there and it's flat line.
Yeah, I think he's hit the ground as well. I think that ball's past the bat when you see that little movement of the line. That would have been the noise that the bowler and keeper both heard as well.
And Mishi just stood there. He did not move. He was pretty certain. But the good thing for the Panthers, with confirmation there of it being not out, is that Mishi will not be on strike at the start of the next, and they'll have their batter, Priyank Panchal. And he says, not a wide ump. What's going on?
He wants a wide. I like his thinking. Not only am I not out, I want a wide. I want an extra run. 209 for 7, 6 balls remaining.
परवेश 2-3 कदम आगे रख ले 2 हो जाएंगे 2-3 कदम आगे आ जा रिसीव आगे है
Parvez Rasool to bowl the final over. And Priyank Panchal has got under it. Ball's in no man's land and surely they come back. Mishi, go for it, Mishi. Oh, he's nowhere. He is absolutely nowhere. You got to feel for Amit Mishra. He's not the quickest anymore. And that makes for a pretty entertaining run out, unfortunately.
You can't blow the hamstring out, Mishi. I think he made the right decision there. He just pulled up a little short. It's not worth blowing the hemi. It's the pitching wedge, straight up in the air. There's probably never 2 there. Not with Mishi. He's coming for it. He's like, no way. I'm not going for an MRI scan. You can have my wicket.
He's barely made the screen. Oh, there we go. Unfortunate for Amit Mishra. But Priyank Panchal doing the right thing. He goes for a first ball duck, unfortunately. And It is the Panthers 210 for 8.
Groundhog Day tomorrow, so. Well, is it, what day of the week is it? Look at if it's a red shirt or a purple.
And again, this time strikes it straight back at Parvez Rasool. Priyank Panchal can't quite get going here. And I know 210, 211's a big score, but if you guys had tuned in earlier, the Royals will be thrilled with this effort. Here's another look. I know Amit Mishra doesn't want to see this replay, but we'll show it to you anyway.
I'm with Mishy. I reckon he did the right thing. He got a bowl. He got to take 5 wickets for his team. No good trying to rip that hamstring off the bone. Good take from Shikadaman as well.
Mishy's a great sport too. He'll have a beaming smile when he sees it.
Good stop, Rasool. Good stop, boy.
Parvez Rasool got a hand on it. He's bowled well. The 3 deliveries he had to bowl to finish Monu's over, and now the first few here. Terrific stuff.
Been a brilliant comeback. Panthers got off to an absolute flyer. Getting rid of his helmet. Yeah, I reckon under 220 again. That due, if you can get one batter to go on and make that big score. We just saw Guptil get 100. Even if one batter makes 80 plus, I think you can chase these down on this pitch.
Finally gets a lot on that one. Flat, hard, and goes the distance from Priyank Panchal. Much needed APL Apollo maximum for the Panthers.
Yeah, this is a good strike. He looks to go dead straight, back over the bowler's head. Smart batting. No one back there. Caught boundary.
2 to come. And that's just stunning from Parvez Rasool. As good as you can get.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's what he wanted to do the ball before, but it wasn't quite full enough. Allowed the batsman to get underneath it.
And what a finish that is from Rasool. He'll come back for the second year, Ankit Rajput. And should have him as well. What an over from Parvez Rasool. What a couple of overs, to be honest. And that's a terrific finish for the Dubai Royals, but it still gives us the highest total of the season thus far. Have a quick look at the run-out effort. I think he had his man.
Yeah, he had to come back. Had to try and come back for the second. Nothing to lose, but he's got him. Good hands, good take, good throw back into the bowler. That finger can go up in the air. Like he might have kicked it with his foot as well, but after he took the bails off. Yeah, good decision.
Great work from Parvez Rasool. His over and a half at the end might just be the difference if they get over the line. But still, carnage up front from Martin Guptil has ensured that they get to 219, 85 for 1 in that power play. That's where the damage was done.
Yeah, even 7 to 15, not get 95 to 3. But yeah, good fight back though. Those last 4 overs, brilliant performance. They'll be very happy walking to the change room. But got to say, 219's a very good total. Power play is going to be super important. You have to be very aggressive with the bat. Need a little bit of luck to go your way. But game on here, that's for sure.
Yeah, after those first 15 overs, they will take 219, the Dubai Royals. It'll take some chasing, but they've got the batting to do it, and these guys certainly did have it as well. Martin Guptil with the innings of the tournament perhaps. 104 from 45. Shane Watson keeping him company with 51 of 27. And then unfortunately it meant a quiet period from there on, and no one really got going. One big blow at the end from Priyank Panchal, but it means that they get to 219 for 9 at the end of their 20.
Yeah, a couple of partnerships very important. Obviously just spoke about Guptil. Him and Taranga at the top, really good start. And then that one with Watson, defining, very important. And as we said, that power play, just the 2 fielders out, capitalise on that, make the most of it while the ball's hard. The Pune Panthers certainly did that this evening.
And as far as the bowling goes, look away if you're Monu Kumar or Amit. But Parvez Rasool and Fidel Edwards actually brought it back nicely for the Dubai Royals. That is absolute carnage. So we've got the man of the moment standing by. Take it away. Martin Guptil coming away.
Oh, wasn't he at his absolute belligerent best tonight? Martin Guptil up the top of the order for the Pune Panthers. Sir, you were batting on a completely different wicket tonight. How?
I got a bit of luck, to be fair. I got dropped 3 times, but look, once I got in and got going, got the pace and bounce of the wicket, you know, it was pretty good going. Obviously, Watto played a great hand as well, and that partnership really put us ahead of the game.
Oh, humble as always, but 104 off just 45. 19 boundaries within that innings as well. You're absolutely smoking them for fun. What does it feel like for you when you're really, truly in and you're absolutely hitting every single ball for 6?
Well, there's not much thinking going on. It's just you clear head and you're watching the ball and you're just reacting. And it was pretty much just see the ball and hit the ball towards the end there.
Oh, you were absolutely smoking them. I mean, spin wasn't working, pace wasn't working. What can you tell us about the wicket and how difficult was it, irrespective of the fact that you didn't seem to find it difficult at all, to actually get yourself in?
Yeah, I struggled a little bit early, but once I got a couple away, you know, I was able to then put a little more pressure on the bowlers, and as I said, that partnership between Watto and I, you know, if you get 2 guys in going, it's quite hard to bowl to them. As we saw, it's a lot harder to get going on a wicket after guys have been smoking it.
Oh, the fastest ever century in the World Legends Pro T20 League. Congratulations. You do need to win to try and stay in the hunt today. How's the feeling and what's the plan in the second innings?
Well, when you got nearly 220 on the board, you're always feeling pretty good. So hopefully our guys can go out there and bowl well and just restrict them as best we can.
We better go warm up and make sure you don't do a hammy. We need you for the rest of the comp, but congratulations. It was just wonderful to watch.
Thanks, Aaron. Cheers.
Good to hear from Martin Guptil after that knock. 100 of 44 deliveries, finished on 104 of 45. Chadwick Walton's opening night heroics, the only effort that eclipses his. Cheteshwar Pujara unlucky to go for 99, but what a knock that was for the Pune Panthers under the pump when they needed to come good. And it means that they have managed the highest total of the season as well. It'll take some chasing for the Dubai Royals. They need 220 from 20 overs from here on. It is going to be a special chase to watch on the other side.
Everyone, welcome back to the World Legends Pro T20 League from the 1919 Sports Cricket Stadium. Dubai Royals will need 220 runs to win. 219 is what the Panthers got. Fabulous performance here by the batting unit. They were just superb. Whereas Maroof joins me.
It was raining fours and sixes, isn't it, Joy? Entertaining one and all. That's the over. Monu went for plenty. Guptil Taranga yocked himself up. Samit Patel coming down the track. In walks Shane Watson at number 3. Powerful shot to the boundary. That got Shane Watson going in his innings. He's waiting for some runs. And Martin Guptil, you name it, any shot in the book, he was superb. Air time, the distance, and that was the dismissal. Trying to go for a slog as soon as he completed his 100, missed it. And Shane Watson, he was going his merry way.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the Martin Guptil, Shane Watson show that we've all been waiting for a long, long time. Yeah, Pervez Rasool came and got Shane Watson after his 50. Then it was the big one, Karen Pollard, taken by the wily old fox in the review, caught plumb in front. Didn't read the googly. Pervez Rasool continued to impress. Ugly hoik over mid-wicket for Robin Uthappa. This one straight up in the air. But most of the damage was done. That's a really good catch. Shikhar Dhawan set up a job. This one, some belligerent hitting right at the end. Yeah, very close over here. Another very good catch. But just the damage that was done in the beginning was enough to take them to a position of massive strength. This was the run out as well. But the first 10-12 overs of carnage, excellent there from Pervez Rasool, the take and then the run out. But all in all, 219 in T20 cricket is a lot of runs.
Coming into this game, Panthers only with 1 win and 2 losses. Almost feels like a must-win game. But I think Shikhar Dhawan, Peter Trego, who's going to open the batting, has to maximize the power play. I thought that's where the Pune Panthers did really well by making sure that the ball is new and hard and shiny, skidding onto the bat. They went hammer on tongue and almost took the game away from the Royals. But the Royals did come back, I think, the first 6 overs, at least a score of something close to 70, probably minimum of 1 wicket. And I feel they feel that they're in the game.
Martin Guptil is telling the batters, don't do to me, us what I did to y'all. A power-packed team. He couldn't quite get going today, but he wasn't really required today. The damage was done up front. And that's the reason why these 2 men up front will be coming out all guns blazing. 2 powerhouses, 2 real big hitters, Shikhar Dhawan and Peter Trego. Shikhar Dhawan hasn't quite got going. He missed out on a match with a bit of a niggle. Peter Trego has had 1 very good inning. And it's a really good pitch. Also, Pervez, evening with a little bit of dew falling, things cooling off, the pitch seems to firm up and play even better.
Yeah, a bit of dew falling on the pitch, then you get the roller in and just buckles up really nicely. Yeah, Peter Trego can be quite dangerous up top. It's been a quiet season so far, but maybe this is the game. Dubai Royals will be hoping that star-studded player from England will get going, and on the other hand, no introduction needed. Gabbar, Shikhar Dhawan, brilliant numbers for the stalwarts of the game. Plenty of good things, loves the offside. But just like so many players in the competition, he just needs a little time in the middle to get himself going. Maybe today's the day.
He used to be a brilliant bowler, Ishwar Pandey. Back in his time, he's put on a bit of weight. Real journeyman. Look at that for economy. Now that's in the side Mushtaqal in all the state tournaments that happen. And those are real tough gigs. Really tough. Varun Chakravarti was going at 9.4 in this year's side, Mushtaq Ali. So you would know. Last 10 minutes he was not in the field, Peter Trego, so he will not be able to open the innings. He will have probably come in at one drop.
The two umpires from Sri Lanka, they are hard nuts. Lyndon Hannibal and Pradip Pudawat just making sure they work everything according to the law. 10 minutes you cannot fail. That means after the inning starts, 10 minutes Peter Trego has to spend inside and come back to bat. Hence that's why Kirk Edwards comes out to open the batting and Peter Trego goes out.
Sri Lankan hard nuts, they're the nicest people you can ever meet in the planet.
Rules are rules for the gentleman in the middle. Probably with me you can tinker around. Confirmation, Shane Watson is out. Abhishek Sakuja is in for the Panthers.
You're not hard, you're silk, smooth. Yeah, you call the Sri Lankan umpires hard nuts, and rightly so, as good as they are. Sri Lankans are the most amiable people you'll ever meet. And to top of the list is you. I mean, you're beyond nice. You are, I call you silk because that's how smooth you are.
Thank you very much, Joydeep Mukherjee. Pradip Pudawat and Lyndon Hannibal on field umpires. We Sri Lankans, we just like, almost like the people in Goa. We vibe really well, laid back, love to have fun.
You driving around here, you keep saying that this place reminds you of Sri Lanka.
Everything about Goa is about Sri Lanka, Joy. The infrastructure, the roads, the people, the sea, the hotels, places to visit, the nightlife. It just reminds me of home. I just home away from home, honestly.
Peter Trego came out and strode out to the middle to bat, but he had to cool his heels now because he hadn't fielded for the last 10. Oh, hint of swing. That'll keep Ishwar Pandey. He's always had this outswinger, and that's the reason, that's how he plied his name.
Prince of outswingers in the state league or state cricket, Ishwar Pandey, lovely seam position. Peter Trego not happy. Understandably, he's frustrated. But rules are rules, my friend. You got to play within the rules. Good stop. I just mentioned Ishwar Pandey as Prince of Swing. I've been told that you are the second Prince of Kolkata. A nice gesture, isn't it?
Second Prince has no value. No value.
I'm pretty sure Prince of Kolkata is watching this coverage.
Yeah, for those lovers of Legends cricket over the India match.
India and straight to extra cover. Opul Taranga without the gloves feeling at extra cover. Nothing shot by Kirk Edwards. And Ishwar Pandey with the new ball. He strikes for the Panthers.
He smacked it straight to cover. You got to get on with it. I don't blame him. You just got to get on with it. This couple of yards right or left would have been 4. But Kirk Edwards goes without troubling the scorers. Royals 1 for 1. Amit Verma, the new batter. Ooh, the lack of bounce, hitting the bottom half of the bat and going into short third. Gosh, no bounce at all. 2 for 1 after 1. Big hit. Is it enough? Is it enough? Yeah, 1 bounce for APL Apollo boundary.
Amit Verma going with the swing. Nothing wrong with the delivery by Rajput. Right on the money when it comes to the length, the line, the seam position. Just a good shot. Intents are quite clear. Maximizing the power play. I think that's the way forward. Leg is in place, no mid-wicket, and thumping it over mid-wicket for a boundary.
Yeah, when you're chasing 219, your power play has got to be 70, 75, even if it's 2 down or 3 down. Unless you get ahead of the game. I mean, I'm not even sure 72, 73, 75 is ahead of the game. Maybe about 106 overs is ahead of the game. And that comes with a certain amount of risk that's involved. They tried to flat bat it but found the fielder. No timing whatsoever. Looped to that cover fielder. The Ranga is not going to miss that one.
Good to see the celebrations with DJ Bravo in the house. Is not a single moment which is going to be dull in that dressing room. As his best friend probably sitting next to him in Kieran Pollard. What big names in that side? Guptil, Shane Watson, DJ Bravo, Kieran Pollard, Upul Taranga, the top 5. Wow. God bless the bowling side when they're in form.
True, massive names, massive people. Look at that for a man. Whoa. Champion. I am the champion. Trying their best. Not easy. Not easy. Not hitting it off the screws. This is where Martin Guptil was going berserk, and then Shane Watson joined him. It was carnage from both ends. But nothing happening. Wow, how good was he? But he's also playing a lot of competitive cricket, so he's taken to it this like fish to water.
Yeah, that's the advantage of the players who are still playing competitively will have it. Shane Watson missed out in the first 3 games, relieved of the captaincy today responsibilities. Actually enjoyed himself. Oh, that's a good catch. Very good catch by Samilla Shinwari. I think that cover point was hit with fierce power by Amit Verma, but unfortunately finds the fielder. And Rankit Rajput, just like Ishwar Pandey, he strikes in the very first over.
Straight to the back extra cover fielder, smacked it hard, but found the fielder. Hardly any gap. There's a bit of a traffic jam over there. Amit Verma gone for 6. The Royals 8 for 2. Checking the catch. I reckon it's absolutely safe and sound and fair. Have another look though. Always want to keep the doubts out of your mind. Looks okay to me.
We'll definitely need a zoom or a different angle. Looks good on that angle. Front foot is fine. Of the boot of Rajput is inside the line safely. Forward never easy when the ball is hit with fierce power. Yeah, looks good for me as well. That angle gives us a better story here. Excellent catch.
Also in Legends cricket, to be able to get down so quickly and dive sideways and let the ball come in, not making sure that your elbows jam into the ground and then the ball pops out. I reckon he'll have to make his way back. Yeah, like it always looked. Tremendous catch. Amit Verma goes without troubling the scorers. It's 8 for 2. Six 176 runs. 6-time IPL winner. 3 times with CSK, 3 times with Mumbai. Get Ambati Raidu, you get an IPL. That's what the reputation he had. Two gone, 8 for 2. And no runs on the board, 2 wickets gone, gosh. Oh! When it rains, it pours. Rise smile over here from Ishwar Pandey. Full toss and it's clipped it straight to that mid-wicket fielder. Oh my word, and Karan Pollard, he's got buckets, not hands.
He got down at so much space in the leg side and he found the lone field at short mid-wicket. Kiran Pollard with bucket-like hands, he's not going to drop it. Ishwar Pandey cannot believe his luck. As the skipper goes back for 2, 8 for 3.
Come on, boys. Deep point from him. He likes to break his wrist a lot. Only Englishman to break his wrist.
Break his wrist. A lot of it.
Two leg.
Please, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Two leg. Two leg.
No problem.
Samit Patel has come out to stem the rot. Massive numbers. Big play. Big play. Off the mark straight away. Beautiful clip. Very very wristy, very handsy, very Indian is this English batter.
Any other day, Gabbar would have pumped it over mid-wicket for a maximum, but not today. That sort of a day for the Royals. Only thing they called it right was the toss. But apart from that, has gone south with the ball in the field and now with the bat.
Outstanding cricket shot. It just tells you why he's been such a good T20 player. Look at this for a cricket shot. Wasn't quite a half volley. It's a very glum looking dugout.
Yeah, beautiful. On the up. No intention to keep along the ground. Trying to counter-attack here, Ambati Raidu. I think that's the way forward. There's no point just mucking around. Going down, going out, going down with a bang is a much better choice than just mucking around in the middle.
Some momentum here. Come on, Raidu. Yeah, just such a beautiful shot. The foot going out, extension of the hands, maintaining the shape of the shot, not dragging it, hitting it over long off. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. He's a skill merchant, is Ambati Raidu. T20 being his #1 version also. Played in some big teams and big positions.
I've played against Ambati Raidu from the under-15 days. I've known him for the last, 26 years. He had the same sort of a game plan in the under-19 setup. He captained the under-19 setup in the likes of Suresh Raina, Dinesh Karthik, Shikhar Dhawan, Robin Uthappa, RP Singh, Irfan Pathan, Piyush Chawla. And these are the players who played under Raidu. So then itself he was identified as a leader and he lived up to his expectation and certainly finished his career as one of the greats. 15 for 3.
Center.
Yeah, that's the points table that everybody wants to be in the top 4. Not the sort of timing that they were looking for. So initially it was Peter Trego who came out to bat. Comes in, umpires say that you've not been on the field for the last 10 minutes, so you can't. Then he goes out, then he has a bit of a conversation with the 4th umpire. And then this happens. Wickets fall in regular intervals.
So my question is, if he's so keen to bat, why not come after the second wicket fell? That was after 10 minutes. That was the first wicket. Kirk Edwards caught an extra cover. This was a good catch by Shinwari at cow point. And the last, Shikhar Dhawan caught at mid-wicket. After the second wicket, he could have easily walked out, but choosing not to. Bearing the pads, yes, but I just feel if he was meant to open the batting, he should have come at least follow the second wicket. So I just don't understand why. But probably just fuming inside. You just don't want to get near him now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not there for out for 10 minutes, you can't come in for 10 minutes. That's the rule. So I can understand, and I'm with you on this. The first wicket fell too early, but why not at the second wicket? Why not at the third wicket? Baffling. Oh, superb hit. Superb hit. That's the sort of play he is. Very good against a short ball and a very underrated cricketer. He's very, very good.
Almost expecting the shorter ball. He's batting deep in his crease, ready for the short delivery. receives it and it sits up almost the midriff height in front of square. That's an excellent hit by Samit Patel. Runs behind his back. One of the games in the World Legends. I think that shot would have made him word of good going forward.
Three dot balls and then 6. Oh, well done. It's people like these that make this game so enjoyable. Look how much he had to go through those trees to get the ball back. Well done, young man. Expensive balls, these Kookaburras. 200 US the last time I checked.
That's a payment just for a stint for you, Joy.
For the year, yeah, sure. For the year. 200 years doesn't even get you out of bed. That's the standard Pervez Maroof has. Yeah, runs trickling in. Going at 5.74, required is 12.25. Nicely fielded over there. Just the 8 runs. You need 12.31. 4 gone, 23 for 3.
Yeah, it's a sorry tale. Sorry reading that for the Dubai Royals. If you're a fan, need 197 from 96. They've already lost 3 wickets inside just the first 4 overs. And talk about a day belonging to a team. The men in orange have owned almost every single minute of this match so far.
Yeah, it's been an absolute brilliant start, hasn't it, for the Pune Panthers. And now DJ Bravo, he's coming. What a brilliant record he has. 631 wickets. That economy rate of 8.62 is amazing. And earlier on, I was talking to him about my rapping, Georgie, that we did. And he was very impressed. Very impressed indeed.
Oh, has he got the distance on this? Not quite. And the misfield means it does dribble for a very rare APL Apollo boundary.
Well, this was excellent timing. Really good shot here. And you can see how he just opened his wrist and got the elevation. And he placed this ball beautifully. But unfortunately for the 6-foot-tall bowler, that's a very long way down for him. That's a vital 4 runs for the Royals.
Yeah, and a good response that from DJ Bravo with just the single. This is a very tricky time, this for the Royals. The run rate, 6.4. They require 12, so they're only going at half of that. They need 2 a ball at the moment. You need to have a couple of very big overs. Yes, you can find the boundary with a 4, but they've got to, you need 3 or 4 of those in and over. You need to be able to back them up. This partnership has got to build. 20 from 13 is not enough at the moment. They're going to get nowhere near if they carry on at this rate.
Yeah, you're spot on here, Georgie. They've got to keep going here. Make the most of the power play. Singles are not going to really do anything. But we know Samit Patel's been in good form. Same with Abandi Raidu. They may just want to take a few overs just to get to the pace and the bounce. And this was earlier day game yesterday when he scored 65 of 32 deliveries.
Yeah, back in match number 4, Samit Patel, an unbeaten 65. It was his first game in the tournament, and he came in and he looked like he'd just never really stopped playing. He's come over from another tournament in good form. He was good with the ball as well and took a catch. Oh, that's beautiful. That's going to go all the way for an APL Apollo maximum.
Now this is the Abadi rider we know. He is able to turn it on at will. And when you look at the position he gets into here, it is absolutely beautiful. Gets underneath his nose, and that's massive. Out of the ground.
Oh, deception from DJ Bravo. And a little bit of rugby in the middle.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. This is the exact template they need to go at. It's 13 runs already off the over, and the required run rate is at 12.13. So got to do the first couple of balls, go for a boundary, try and see if we can get another one. And this last ball is a very big ball. It's been in really good form, Samit Patel, fine player. Back home in the domestic game.
Shot to end the over, an expensive one, 13 from it, 5 gone, 36 for 3. They got some moves, haven't they, Monty? You feel like joining them maybe tomorrow?
Georgie, I expect you to be good as them. So tomorrow, when you go with the cheerleaders, I want to see you in the middle doing all of that. I reckon you could do it better than them. Give them a few tips, and I think you'd be part of the red team.
Definitely part of the red team, definitely. Well, back to the on-field antics. 5 overs gone, still one of the power play to come. The Royals 36 for 3. Fans have been treated to quite some hitting from the men in orange. The purple team just looking to try and accelerate. Half stop. Looked like it had 4 written all over it. I thought he'd bisected the 2 fielders, but look at that. 183 now needed off 89. It's a big ask.
It's a huge ask. And here you can see how he's transferred his weight beautifully. Just couldn't find the gap. But this partnership is gradually steadying the ship. 29 of 18 deliveries, but the fielder he needs to be have a bit more conviction. Often see the spinners got to put it slower. It's that moment, isn't it? 3 for 37. Entice Samit Patel to hit you out of the ground.
Connection won't get it away though. Martin Guptil, well, he's had quite a day, hasn't he? It was some scintillating hitting from the Kiwi earlier on today. No wonder he's got a smile on his face.
Yeah, the big New Zealander. It's not my gym partner as well. Gives me a few core exercises to do. Today he was powerful. Hit the ball all over the park. It's beautiful hitting. It's because of his innings. It's one of the reasons why they have done so well today.
Yeah, chalk and cheese, really, hasn't it been the start to these 2 innings? That required rate already up at 12.5 almost for the Royals, and 3 wickets down. Can't get it through.
Yeah, the captain's been brilliant, Kieran Pollard. He's got everyone slightly squarer because Samit Patel, he naturally opens his wrists. He naturally just hits it into out. And
he's gone! Samit Patel looks to swing across the line, the death rattle, and 4 down now for the Royals.
And you can see Kieran Pollard how happy he is with that. Shukla bowled a beautiful delivery. He knew something was going to happen in this ball. And he bowled a bit slower. And this is beautiful bowling. An arm ball. What a ripper of a ball. Completely done Samit Patel in the variation. What a beautiful piece of bowling. And Samit Patel, he's got to go back to the pavilion. Goes for 10. Royals in deep trouble. 39 for 4.
First time in the tournament we've seen 4 wickets fall inside the power play. Well, there is the signal from the umpire, the impact player, Monu Kumar. He goes out, and in comes a man that needs no introduction, Yusuf Pathan. Both Pathan brothers playing in this World Legends Pro T20 League.
He's a powerful hitter. We know the strength he has. He's a very strong player down the ground. Take a single, and Yusuf Pathan is on strike the next over. End of the power play. The Royals 40 for 4.
Well, a little bit of a contrast in the power play scores. The Panthers making 85 for 1 in theirs. Dubai Royals, the first team to lose 4 wickets in the power play, making just 40 runs. So, well, they've just got to accelerate. 95 for 3 in that middle phase as well for the Panthers. And then in the back end, they dragged it back, didn't they, the Royals, to manage to restrict them to just 219 in the end, because at one point we looked like we're going 230. Yusuf Pathan, you've just said to me, Monty, off air, if there's one man who can do this, he is they.
Yeah, it is Yusuf Pathan. He's got the power, the capability. He understands in these game situations how to set the game up. I know the target of 220 is a long, long way, but this was a wicket-taking moment. Samit Patel playing completely across the line. To be honest, he didn't really need to do anything like that, but it was Shukla. He kind of read his mind. He knew something was giving, and he was smart field setting. Everything was a lot squarer. Couldn't get anything towards the offside. It's neatly timed again, going straight to the fielders. He's took a brilliant catch today, and I think it just raised the standard of the fielding for the Panthers.
I'm here for Yusuf Pathan from Worker Cricket Academy. There you go. Well, you get to see Yusuf now. Yeah, it was a tricky power play, though, for the Royals. Losing 4 wickets in the power play, it's never going to end very well, and it just was a disastrous start, wasn't it, Monty?
Yeah, it was. You know, they just lost wickets too early, and that was a brilliant catch by Shinwari, and then Shekhar Dhawan, full toss, straight to the captain, Pollard. This was good hitting from Samit Patel, and Abati Raido picked up nicely on the leg, but this was a soft dismissal from Samit Patel. Beautiful bowling from the left-arm spinner. It's been all about the Royals, all about the Panthers so far. And then again, going back to Kieran Pollard, he's been really good as a captain. He really understands the gameplay of these batters. Played a lot with these guys in the IPL. got the field setting absolutely spot on. A lot of the fielders are a lot squarer than they need to be. That's the natural play of Marty Raidu. And he exactly knows the right field set to him.
Flicks it high. Has it got the distance? Just parried over. It was a hell of an effort in the end. It's smiles all round and big celebrations for the fans in purple. DJ Bravo just couldn't get there, and it's an APL Apollo maximum.
Well, he's decided to take the aerial route. Didn't get enough bat on him, and he was looking there with caution, thinking, would there be a catch? And luckily for him, it's just over the line. And if there's one man who's going to catch it, it would have been DJ Bravo. The effort, wow, just in despair. Yeah, he's having the last laugh here.
Great response. So it'll just be the single to back up the 6. End of the over, 8 from it, 7 gone, 48 for 4. Two very contrasting cards to read there. The Panthers 219 for 9, and at one point looked like could have been far north of that. Martin Guptil, what vintage striking we've seen from him today. 104 from 45. In response, the Royals, well, they're struggling. They do need a little bit of luck of the royalty, because 48 for 4 from 7 overs, trying to hunt down 220 is way back of par. 172 still needed from 78. Mishra into the attack. Been really impressed by Raidu today. Just pushes this one out to Guptil. Obviously, hefty striking as well from him earlier. Patan just not got going yet.
He should take his time. You know, this is Amit Mishra. He's got a fine record, 285 wickets. That economy rate is brilliant, 7.16 for a leg spinner on flat pitches. Unbelievable. And, you know, Yusuf Patan, he shouldn't look to play anything, you know, cross the line. He's an important wicket, a big wicket. The Royals. Well, there you go. There's the power, Georgie.
He's not got a hold of him, and that is an excellent grab coming in off the boundary. Priyam Panchal diving in. He keeps it in his hands as he hits the floor, and it just goes from bad to worse to even worse for the Royals.
Oh no, we thought this was going to go so far away, but not. It was neatly taken here. Didn't get enough bat on it, but what a brilliant catch this is. The fielding has been unbelievable, and Amit Mishra is really enjoying that. He knows how big this wicket was. Yusuf Patan goes for 2, and the Royals 49 for 5.
Well, he tried to come out and bat earlier, Peter Trigo, and he was sent back by the umpires because he'd been off the field for half an hour, so he had to wait, and now it's 5 down. He can come back out to the middle. He was off for more than half an hour. Straight down the leg side. They'll take these runs however they come. That's going to roll away to the boundary. Bonus for the Royals.
Yeah, he's half an hour off the field. I think that's a massive decision, you know, in the context of the game. If he was opening at the top of the order, he's got a nice little Christmas present here. bowling down leg side and it's gone for 4. I don't think they would have lost as many wickets. I just felt like Trigo, you know, not opening the batting, kind of just shifted the momentum for the Panthers.
And he's off the mark, and that wide heading to the boundary brought up the 50 as well for the Royals. It's taken them over 7 overs to get there and getting their 5 down as well.
It was beautiful bowling, quicker out of the hand. I don't think Yusuf Pathan picked it, got the elevation, but the catching, that is superb athleticism. He ran there and Kieran Pollard just telling him, I told you so, this is the way you got to bowl it. And he's having a brilliant day as a captain. How good has he been today?
So Raidu is going to be key to this now. Trigo just out to the middle, fresh out to bat. Like I said, he'd come out once, been sent back and back in again. So hopefully not any kind of injury off for having treatment earlier. Now just having a chuckle with Robin Uthappa.
Yeah, it's always a good banter amongst the teams here. But from Raw's point of view, they've got to remember they need to bat the 20 overs for the net run rate. So not worry about the result of this game. But this is a nice shot. Just place it nicely. And I think that's really important, Georgie, isn't it? They bat out the full 20 overs.
Oh, it's about getting as close as they possibly can to the score, really. Bat out the 20 overs, and if you finish 61 for 5, that's nothing. They've got to find some runs because it will take a massive dent in their net run rate. Look at them down at 5th at the moment. So this is bottom of the table clash at the moment. It'll be just a single to close out the over. 8 gone, 58 for 5.
A quick look at the points table. Top 4 teams go through, and the Pune Panthers will certainly help the cause with a big win here should they get there, and that net run rate will massively improve as well, courtesy of this effort, and they badly needed it. Martin Guptil, Shane Watson delivering on cue. Meanwhile, Delhi Warriors at the top have already confirmed their spot, unbeaten so far. Sakuja back in, and Sakuja gets hammered over his head by Ambati Raidu. Welcome back, Michael Clark.
Yep, nice to be back and nice to be walking with a 4, first ball. Raidu, he's been the pick, there's no doubt about it. He's been striking them clean, 34 from 19. But the rest have not supported him at all. Again, I think this is the right approach. Look to go dead straight over that bowler's head. There's been too much spin, so it'll just be that angle in from the left arm orthodox.
Oh, looks to go downtown again. We tend to see this though, don't we, Pup? When you're chasing a big score, sometimes you go so hard, so early, and you then lose a flurry of wickets. And we've seen this time and time again in the T20 format.
Yeah, and look, I think, as I said, the power play was the most important. You had to try and capitalise and cash in and go as hard as you can. And you need a bit of luck as well. 157 out of 70, you got to keep going. That's the way it is. So I know, you know, ideally, you don't want to walk out there and be throwing your wicket away and get bowled out for 85, but it's a must-win game. A couple little check drives like that won't hurt either, but a bit of luck to go your way. But yeah, you've got to keep going now. You lose the game, whether you lose the game in the 14th over or you lose the game in the 18th over, to me it makes no difference. In a game like this where, you know, your run rate's irrelevant if you lose. You're knocked out of the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And it didn't help that the likes of Shinwari were grabbing onto anything that came their way. They fielded really well.
Oh, what else didn't help is Trigo being told he couldn't open the batting once he got out there and marked centre. Like, that was a bad start to the innings. They got that mixed up with how much time he'd had off the field and when he was allowed to bat or how long until he could walk back out there. But yeah, it was a shambles before a ball was bowled.
Maybe a sign of things to come, unfortunately. This time goes down the track, but that's only up in the air. And the safest hands on the field, Martin Guptil. He can do no wrong at the moment, and he certainly does not spill that chance of Ambati Raidu. Out goes the danger man.
Yeah, he had to go there, Raidu. It was tossed up. It was nicely bowled. A little bit slower, a little bit higher up, like just tosses it through the air. Again, no spin. Just slides on, but unfortunately, he knows straight away. Doesn't control the bat face. Martin Guptil always had a safe set of hands. The big wicket of Raidu. He's got to go. Well played, 36 from 22, 64 for 6 now.
And with that, we've got ourselves an APL Apollo strategic timeout. Back from the APL Apollo strategic timeout. The Royals stuttering in that massive chase of 219, or rather 220. But for you guys at home, if you play tennis ball cricket and dream big, listen up. The World Legends Pro League is bringing you a professional tennis ball league next season. Book your spot and play alongside the legends. You've got trials coming up across the country. Clear them and you earn a chance to play alongside these big boys at the same venue with the same league experience. And registrations are now open at worldlegendsprot20.com. Back live. And Sakuja doing a great job with the ball at the moment. 156 to get off 67. Another tidy over, 9 gone, it's 65 for 6. We're back. Amit Mishra with the ball in hand. And there's still a mighty ask ahead of the Dubai Royals. As Pup said earlier, they've just got to keep on going. And he can now look to buy some wickets as well. That's the liberty of having 220 on the board.
Yep, sauce it up nice and slow. Big spinning leg break there. Slow and wide as well. That outside edge. DJ Bravo in its slip.
Yeah, just punches that down the ground. Mishi's looking really good at the moment. And Peter Drago eventually is out to bat, but this is what happened earlier. A comedy of errors, and he couldn't believe he couldn't open the batting.
Yeah, it didn't start well. First 6 overs didn't go to plan either. Oh, nicely bowled. There's the wrong one from Mishra. Spinning back into the right-hander, nicely played. Yeah, it was, I feel like you get out twice. Walk off the field once for no runs, and then out you go again. But yeah, there was plenty of this. Chikadawan chipped it straight to Pollard at mid-wicket. And then this, smartly bowled, again attacking the stumps all the time. That one should have went for 6. Didn't make the rope, and the fielding's been extraordinary.
And this catch as well, excellent from Martin Guptil. High into the night sky. Yeah, the fielding's been really good. Yeah, you got a feel for Kirk Edwards as well, because he suddenly had to get thrown into the centre. He wasn't prepped either, and he didn't go for much.
Yeah, I don't think Edwards was the only one that was confused. I think we all sitting here going, what's going on out there? Not the start you want.
There's only 2 men that could come out. Why are there 3? That was the question going around. But Mishi, what about this? We saw Piyush Chawla pick up a hat-trick. Mishi still got it. It's coming out of the hands so nicely. But unfortunately, a sorry look in that camp for the Royals. He'll knock that away, but even that, straight to the fielder, Upul Taranga. Halfway mark, it's 69 for 6. $69 for 6, the Dubai Royals chasing 220. Nothing's really gone their way in this chase. Sakuja has bowled really well, and he's back in for his 3rd. Again, looking to go large, but yet again, not really going where he would have intended it to. Still gets the result though. An APL Apollo boundary after a while.
Yep, nicely played from Trigo, not out of the middle. I think this is the go. This over, every ball. He's got to look to go to that leg side boundary. Needs a couple to come out of the middle. So strong, even if he doesn't get it there. Doesn't get it clean, it'll still make that boundary. Looks like he's certainly hurting as well.
Yeah, that's not great. That looks like a hammy.
That's why he was off the field. Why, when he walked out the bat, he wasn't allowed to open the batting because he'd been off for, I think, 30 minutes. So he had to wait a certain amount of time before he could come back on bat. But, yeah, that's not good even for the remaining of the tournament. You don't want to see anybody get injured.
When you've got a bad hamstring, it's bad enough. Worse when you had to go up and down to the centre and come back out about 4 times, Peter Drago. This man is not turning the ball at all. And the batters know it. Unfortunately, just Yorkie himself there, Parvez Rasool. Sees him advance. And again, he's got protection in the deep. Upul Taranga has been a busy man on the boundary. But this is a bit of a slow burn at the moment, Pup.
Hope Trigger doesn't do any more damage. That's the problem. I know he won't want to walk off the field. He wants to stand and try and hit as many boundaries as he can, but you don't want to see him do any more damage.
Well, no more damage because the damage has been done to him. Sakuja gets his 3rd. And a bit early through that shot there, Peter Drago. And he's back in the hut.
Yeah, you don't want to see anybody get out, but I'd rather him get out like that than try and run between the wickets and do more damage to that hamstring. Doesn't look good. He's in a bit of pain, restriction with his movement. That one just skidded through and he'll have to go. Unfortunately for Trigo, only made the 10. The Royals 75 for 7.
Takuja picks up his 3rd wicket and out walks Manvinder Bisla, quite low for his liking. Here's a man who's got an IPL 100. Batting at 9. 9 overs to go in this innings, 11 gone, 75 for 7. $219 for 9, the Panthers. The Royals, unfortunately, just have not got going. 75 for 7. And they still need 145 or 54. At the moment, it's about what Parvez Rasool and Bisla can come up with. And we've got a change in the bowling. Shinwari into the attack. Nice to see the ball being tossed around to different potential bowlers in the future. Oh, short and wide. A little bit of turn for Shinwari.
Seems like the slower ones and the wider ones are spinning a little bit more. As this tournament goes on, these wickets just start to a little bit of wear and tear. This is the wicket of Trigo, looking for the big one. He's got no choice. They're looking at every ball for 4 and 6, but it just slides on with the arm. Probably doesn't bounce as much as he would like. He'll be disappointed.
He's batted well in the tournament, Peter Trigo.
Tell you what, I reckon he's a handy bowler as well. So I wonder if that hamstring, we're assuming it's a hamstring, that's why he didn't bowl tonight. But yeah, very handy player, both bat and ball.
This man, a handy player as well, Martin Guptil. Wow. 100 of just 44 deliveries tonight. It's one that'll be remembered for a while. Oh, that shot and bludgeoned. But again, they just have not found the gaps. It's gone straight at DJ Bravo. And that's hurt as well. That stung in the wrist. Oh, that deserved to go anywhere but to a fielder.
Yeah, I'd be walking over and high-fiving DJ Bravo, saying thank you very much, buddy. You saved 4. That was not the best of deliveries. Looks like it might have got it right on the end of the wrist as well.
He's wondering why he saved 4 at this stage.
Wondering why am I in the ring? Get me back on the boundary.
They've got runs to play with. That is the competitive spirit, though. When you see a ball coming at you, that natural instinct just kicks in. That time to the left of the man in the deep, and finally in the gap. Boundaries have been hard to come by, but Parvez Rasool picks up his first.
Another one short and wide. Deserves to go to the boundary. Again, he hits it hard. Has to beat that man at deep backward point, and does so.
Just sidearm almost from Shinwari. He's been landing them a little short. Oh, just cannot time the ball at the moment, Parvez Rasool. Barring that one boundary, he really has struggled through this runner ball innings. Manvinder Bisla, as we said earlier, has an IPL 100 to his name. He's batting at 9. They've got to just keep going for it here. Picks up a single to finish the 12th. 12 gone, it's 83 for 7.
Complete one-sided game. Gosh. 17.12 required. When you have games like this, Abhishek Jhanjhunwala joins me, you just gotta forget about it and carry on with life. You can't decode these ones, can you?
All I can say is mathematically it's still doable.
Man lives on hope, so does Jhanjhunwala. Oh, I mean, nobody else except you could have said this. This is the Jhanjhunwala special.
But I think it's already been erased by the memory. Already. Though there's still 8 hours to go. They would want to forget a day like this as quickly as possible.
They're already in tomorrow.
Yeah. They're thinking ahead. Shikhar is thinking ahead already.
Pollard will do the cleaning up. Today was all Panthers, just the way it started right at the beginning with Martin Guptil and then Shane Watson joining the party and everybody else. Just, it's been their day. Up in the air, Pollard, buckets, buckets, buckets. Oh, my word, my word.
There's no point hanging around. Absolutely no point trying to bat 20 overs and try and get to 110, 120, whatever they can. So you might as well try and hit out or get out. Nicely bowled again. Manvinder Bisla was nowhere close to the pitch of that delivery, and then bucket hands. Hardly ever drops anything. And how can you with such big hands? But yeah, it's been a very, very poor performance from the Royals. Bisla gone for 3, 85 for 8.
Piyush Chawla is not going to hang around for long, I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, he's just trying to bluff everyone by defending the first delivery. Again, look at that seam position. Never looking for that turn. Bisla wanted to go big. Not many people can take a catch like he does. Makes it as simple as possible. And what I wanted to point out earlier, that he's actually fielding from long on to long on. He's still making that effort in a Legends game.
That's the reason why he's as revered as he is. Was playing in Dubai a month back, then he went to South Africa, home for a couple of days, and here he is, the eternal pro.
Absolutely. And Sakuja, there's a possibility he might pick up a fifer if he gets a wicket in the final delivery.
That cricket ball in Pollard's hand is like a golf ball in yours and mine.
Is there anything smaller than golf ball? I'm trying to think. What's smaller than a golf ball?
That's also wide, so I'm thinking maybe that's the closest I can come to. Oh man, what hands he has. I can't remember him dropping a catch ever. 13 gone, 87 for 8. Sakuja 4 for 21 in this game against the Royals, the very best. Adam Jakati 3, Jaisal Currier 3, Suradana 3. It's just been tough for the bowlers compared to the batters, but not this evening. This evening, the bowlers have had a really good time. They've made merry. Chinwari comes in. That's smacked powerfully. Not quite in the gap. 2 runs comfortably.
They're trying to get as many runs as possible. I mean, Royals are really struggling in this competition. In the other hand, Panthers, a terrific side. Look at the batting, look at the bowling. It just seems like they are not looking to go aerial. They want to bat. They want to bat till the very end.
Another one. Another one. Taken. Taken. What another outstanding piece of fielding. This time, Martin Guptil. Look at this for athleticism.
Does it with the bat, does it in the field. He does it all. Martin Guptil. Pervez Rasool came, he tried. He needs to make a walk back to the pavilion for 14.89 for 9. Final wicket to end the proceeding. Again, tossed up delivery, eyes lit up, wanted to hit a 6, but then there was Martin Guptil, timed the jump to perfection.
What a superb athlete, what a great piece of athleticism. Made that look so ridiculously easy. Robin Uthappa knew the moment it was hit that it was in the game. Biddle Edwards is the new batter. A little bit of banter between him and Robin Uthappa. At slip is Dwayne Bravo. They're taking having a little bit of fun amongst themselves. They know this game is done and dusted. It's all about now just having some fun. Ball out, standing next to the bowler and saying, I'm going to stand right next to you. You can do what you want.
It's a great field. It's a wonderful field. Shows his defense prowess. Biddle Edward.
This is the field, Abhishek, where no time is wasted. The moment you bowl, play the ball, pick it up and go back to bowl. Get over your overs quickly. Give it a Mikey Hoik. Whoa, gone all over. Yeah, look at that laugh. The field placement was superb. Look at the banter. That's an enjoyable evening on a cricket field. Oh, my word, my word. Gave him the bait, flooded it up, and he's fallen for it. But they've had a really good day, haven't they, the Panthers?
They've been outstanding. A lot of credit goes to Martin Guptil for that extraordinary 100. You wouldn't see many better. Doesn't matter it's Legends or any competitive cricket. But you would not see many better hundreds than that. That was as clean hitting as you would ever see from Martin Guptil, with plenty of 6s and plenty of 4s. And Shane Watson didn't disappoint either. At the end, The Panthers won the game by 130 runs. At times, teams don't even get 130 in T20, and they managed to win with that sort of a margin.
Yeah, absolute dominant performance here by the Panthers. They would not only enjoy this to win, but also the brand of cricket that they've played and the amount of confidence that they'll be taking in. This man at the top of your picture right now in the middle, Martin Guptil, 100 turned on the heat today. Chamin Davaz, the coach, is very happy with his boys.
Might win the man of the match today, Martin Guptil.
Yeah, I don't see any other contender. Of course, we had others who did well. I mean, somebody like a Sakuja picked up 4 wickets, but 100 is 100, and he's the one who turned the game on its head.
Yeah. Extraordinary performance from an extraordinary cricketer. Kieron Pollard on your screen. What a cricketer he has been over the years. The second highest run getter in this format in the history of the game. And he's played leagues all around the world for so many different teams and been just an incredible performer. Him and Dwayne Bravo, Robin Uthappa, Martin Guptil. Look at the names in that side. And that's the trap by Shinwari, and Martin Guptil did not disappoint.
Fielder halfway down, Guptil says, I was all the way back and then my captain got me up. Yeah, Shane Watson, he's had a very good day with the bat. He's a very proud individual. He'll be happy. Look at this. Happy pictures. Robin Uthappa and the champion, Kieron Pollard. That's a happy bunch.
They're just happy that they're getting home early. 6 overs early. Tanya for a quick interview.
दुबई रॉयल्स के कैप्टन शिखर धवन मेरे साथ हैं। शिखर, आई नो टफ डे, आप रिजल्ट दूसरा चाहते हैं, लेकिन टारगेट बहुत बड़ा था सामने और ऐसा लगता है कि शुरुआत में अटैक करने की कोशिश, ऑब्वियसली आप इस तरह से देखते हैं, वाज दैट व्हाट वेंट रॉन्ग टुडे?
हाँ जी, हाँ बिल्कुल, जब इतना बड़ा टारगेट हो तो अटैक करने की कोशिश करते हैं, लेकिन ऊपर से अब 2-3 विकेट गिर गई और तो उधर से आधी गेम हाथ से निकल गई और फिर बंदा पीछे रह जाता और उसको चेस करने की कोशिश करता, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली कर नहीं पाया और बहुत ही बुरा दिन रहा हमारा ऑफिस पे।
लेकिन शिखर, जब हम दूसरी तरफ देखते हैं टीम के, ऑब्वियसली सब लेजेंड्स खेल रहे हैं, आप सब एक दूसरे के गेम को अप्रिशिएट करते हैं। मार्टिन गप्टिल, द वे ही प्लेड टुडे, रिटायर्ड है लेकिन अचानक से ऐसे लगा कि अच्छा झूठ तो नहीं कहा। हाउ डू यू सी हिज गेम?
नहीं, बिल्कुल बहुत बढ़िया नॉक खेली और बहुत ही अच्छी सेंचुरी बनाई एंड अच्छी बात है, वो दुनिया की सारी लीग्स भी खेलते हैं तो एक ज़्यादा टच में रहते हैं, विच इज़ वेरी वेरी गुड एंड या ऑफ कोर्स ही इज़ अ ग्रेट प्लेयर एंड ही शोड हिज क्लास टुडे एज वेल एंड हमने अगर कैचअप पकड़ ली होती तो शायद उतने रन नहीं बनते, बट अगेन दैट्स अ लेसन फॉर अस।
लेकिन शिखर, आपने एक कैच ऐसा पकड़ा जिसको देखकर पूरे जो फैंस हैं ना उनके लिए पैसा वसूल हो गया, दे ऑल एंजॉयड इट, तो मतलब फिटनेस में कहीं भी कोई भी कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं है।
हाँ जी, हाँ, फिटनेस अच्छी बरकरार है मेरी, तो अच्छी कैच पकड़ी, अच्छा रन आउट किया तो बड़ी खुशी हुई उसकी और love to be fit and like staying fit.
Plus we saw the Gabbar celebration as well. लेकिन एक गेम आपका अभी भी बचा है महाराष्ट्र टाइकून्स के खिलाफ। So शिखर, the captain, what will be the message to the team? कैसे अप्रोच करेंगे the last game of the
जी, यही कि बस जो बेसिक है उसको ध्यान में रखे कि एक अच्छी अगर एज अ बैटिंग यूनिट पार्टनरशिप्स बनाए और लंबी इनिंग खेले, जब हमेशा ज़रूरी होता है कि एक बैट्समैन लंबा लेके जाए, 70-80 बनाए, तो आप देखेंगे कि टीम जीतेगी ज़्यादा, तो वो सारी चीज़ें करनी ज़रूरी है। प्रेशर में ढंग से खेले और इवन बॉलिंग कैचिंग वाइज भी कैचे पकड़ना ज़रूरी है, अगर कैचे नहीं पकड़ेंगे तो आउट कैसे करेंगे, और स्पेशली अगर जैसे आज हमने छोड़ी गुप्तिल की कैच तो उसका जो हमारे को उसने पनिश किया वो काफ़ी तगड़ा किया एंड हर एक डिपार्टमेंट में इम्प्रूवमेंट की ज़रूरत है।
लेकिन शिखर, हमने इतने सालों में आपको इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट खेलते हुए जब भी देखा, हम जानते हैं कि कम बैक करना बहुत अच्छे से जानते हैं। सो ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द नेक्स्ट गेम एंड विल सी यू सून अगेन।
थैंक यू सो मच।
दैट वाज शिखर धवन, द कैप्टन ऑफ दुबई रॉयल्स।
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a tough day for him for sure because it hasn't gone his way. That's a dreadful card and that the whole team would want to forget. Just don't go into a postmortem for this one. Just forget about it and just wake up and come and play the next game with an open mind and hope for the best and give it your best shot. You know, there's no point decoding these ones. Wasn't right with the ball, wasn't right with the bat. Just an evening to forget, and we've all been through these such evenings. Anybody who's played the game for a length of period of time would have gone through this. Yeah, just a very good performance over here. Sakuja was brilliant, 4 for 21. Wickets for everybody except DJ Bravo, just the one over. But that's a complete performance from the bowling unit. Story of the game, 219 for 9. And in reply, it was just 89 all out. The Pune Panthers win by 130 runs. That's a massive win. We'll go to a short break, and on the other side, everything to come. Welcome back. It's the World Legends Pro T20 League. This is how the game panned out. 219 for 9 is what the Pune Panthers got. Brilliant 104 from Martin Guptil. Royals 89, 130 run win. Time to go and join Erin Holland at the post-match presentation to see who gets what award.
Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to have your company with us for that post-match presentation for match number 11 between the Dubai Royals and the Pune Panthers in the inaugural season of the World Legends Pro T20 League at the gorgeous 1919 Sports Cricket Stadium. We'd love to thank our incredible partners and sponsors. We simply couldn't do any of this without you. Please join me in thanking our presenting partner, the incredible Goa Tourism, our official partners, APL Apollo, Pantheon Developers, Viacation, Dunamis, Camper Energy, Kingfisher, Radio Merci and Indigo Music. To our broadcasting and streaming partners, making sure that you can watch us anywhere in the world. A big thank you to DD Sports, Sony Live, Fancode, Waves and YouTube. We'd also love to thank the wonderful Goa Police and the Goa State Fire and Emergency Services. Thank you for your assistance in making sure the host of matches here at the 1919 Sports Cricket Stadium go off very safely and without a hitch each and every day. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce my esteemed presentation party to my left. Please welcome Mr. Prasad Patapeka, former Secretary of Goa Cricket Association, and Mr. Padma Kumar, owner of Dubai Royals. Well, the big award that we give out here in the post-match presentation is that Legend of the Match award, and absolutely no surprise to anybody, it goes to Martin Guptil of the Pune Panthers. A cheque of 1 lakh presented by Mr. Prasad Patapeka and a trophy from Mr. Padma Kumar. What an innings that was. 104 off just 45 balls. 14 fours, 5 sixes, striking it over 231. He certainly was the difference and the legend of the match today. And yes, we've already spoken to him once, but I think we should bring him back over now. We have the context of the entire game and just relive that innings, because you actually outscored the opposition on your own quite comfortably.
I didn't even realise that. No, just happy to get a few out of the middle. I mean, had a couple of low innings after the fast start I had, so nice to get back out there and put in a good performance.
Absolutely, and you know, this format of the game, you can be quiet for a couple of games as you were, and then you come out at your absolute blistering best. You're only a few runs away from that orange cap as well, the leading run scorer.
Already got one.
Absolutely, yeah, well, you've already got an orange cap on, you've already sorted that out. But, you know, just how hard is it at this age, playing so much cricket, being able to get up and play? I think you've had 3 on the bounce, or you're about to have 3 on the bounce. Yeah, it's not easy. So, you know, how on earth do you stay at your fit and fighting best?
Well, I guess the intensity of sort of Legends League cricket isn't quite up to you know, what the other leagues around the world are. So you're not pushing yourself to absolute 120% in the field and things like that. So you're able to cruise a little bit, but no, it's still enjoyable. I mean, the guys, there's some really good cricket being played. I mean, that competitive edge, you never lose it. Guys, you want to go out there and prove that they've still got it, and a lot of the guys do.
Now, the groundsman have done a wonderful job, but you've had a lot of matches on these wickets as well. So I know they can be a little difficult to navigate, which really brings out the skill of you all as well. And I know you never lose it, but you know, just how hard is it to try and navigate these different kinds of conditions? The first time that you probably played cricket in Goa, I believe. What's been the biggest challenge for you personally?
Probably playing 3 back-to-back games as we're going to do tomorrow. But no, it's been good. I mean, the surface has been really, really good. Probably the only thing is the dew. It becomes a little bit of a factor. You know, it gets hard to hold the ball for the bowlers and things. But you just got to get on with it. We're professionals. You know, it's happened their whole career. So you just end up getting on with it and just doing your job.
I think you should unretire yourself the way that you're going. We do see you a lot in leagues all around the world, and tonight showed us exactly why. Incredible work, Guppy.
Thank you. Cheers.
Wasn't he brilliant? The legend of the match. Let's now bring in a very happy winning captain, Kyron Pollard, for a few quick words about an incredible bounce back from the Pune Panthers. Sir, that was an absolute walloping by your Pune Panthers. What on earth was the team chat before you head out onto the field today? That was comprehensive.
Yeah, nothing much. Obviously, we're at the bottom of the table when we get into this match, so we didn't have much to lose.
130-run win, though. Credit to the bowlers. Were you really happy with the performance that they managed to put on? Because it is really dewy and wet out here now.
Yeah, credit goes to them, but obviously they have to have the confidence because of the way we batted, the way Martin batted, the way Shane, you know, batted as well, getting us to that total. At one point we should have gotten like 230, 240 with the way that these guys have batted, but these things happen, and then, you know, coming out, we know they're going to go hard. You just have to keep calm as possible, and I thought the guys, you know, did well.
Got the captain's hat on again. It's great to see you back at the helm. Watto did a wonderful job, but is it something that you enjoy, having the responsibility of, you know, getting to lead the troops as well as having to fire with the bat?
Yeah, it's something that you enjoy with all the experience that you have garnered over the years. It's just a matter of, you know, just putting that into practice. You know, you test your mind, your mindset. Even in the Legends tournament, you just try to, you know, test your mind to make sure that, you know, sometimes you're making the right decisions. Because when you look at it, you know, all of us are going into coaching, you know, on coaching staffs in different franchise tournaments, you know, around the world. And as much as it's Legends, 100% sure the younger guys are watching. So when you do something that is contrary to what you're saying, you know you're going to get banter from them when that time comes. So you just have to continue keeping the brain sharp.
Yeah, you'd have a bit of do as I say, not as I do sort of a situation. But as you say, the legends, so many of you are still playing so much competitive cricket. This means a lot to you, and I could see the intensity in the eyes from you all to make sure that you stayed alive in this competition. Considering your roster, there's so many incredible players. Do you feel like you have the backbone to be able to actually push your way through to the playoffs? And
we don't know. We have, a lot of names, but I said, some of us are getting down in age. I'm old some days, I'm young some days. But again, you have that sort of professional sort of pride in what you're doing. Yes, it's a Legends tournament, but you don't want to finish last. You don't want to not qualify. After having such a career, you want to continue that, even though it's not as competitive as it's supposed to be. So, as I said, the professional pride tend to come into play, and I thought the guys showed up professionalism today.
yeah, absolutely. Gold stars all round for all of you today. Congratulations on a really wonderful win. That's all from the post-match presentation. Thank you to Cara and Pollard there. What a win it was to the Pune Panthers, victorious by 130 runs here this evening.
Yeah, it certainly was a walloping. This is how the innings started. Just no momentum whatsoever. Nothing at all. Everything they hit found the fielder. Everything up in there. Shikhar Dhawan got a full toss, hit it straight down mid-wicket to Cara and Pollard. Couple of lusty hits from Samit Patel, but just nothing from him whatsoever. The target was so big that it was hanging on their head, and they tried their best. The harder they tried, the worse it got. Yusuf Pathan, of just no momentum whatsoever. Really good catch over here, diving in front. They were good with the ball, they were good on the field. Yeah, just nothing going for them. He's got 25 yards inside the boundary, not even coming close to it. Treg over here came out to open, was sent back. Cara and Pollard, bucket hands, no problem. Baby in the cot, no problem at all. Another one, this time Martin Guptil says, I'll have some of that please. And now the last one, Fiddle Edwards. Now this one is straight down Martin Guptil's throat, and it is over. The player of the match, a happy bunch here are the Panthers. Convincing win. This is what it does to the points table now. The Warriors and the Lions are in. The Panthers with the win have reached the third slot. The Tycoons are at a fourth slot. Thunders and Royals are loitering right at the bottom. Double headers each day. What's happening tomorrow, 2 p.m. It will be the Pune Panthers versus the Maharashtra Tycoons. And at 7 p.m. it will be Delhi Warriors versus the Gurugram Thunders. Thank you for being with us. We hope you had as much fun as we did. Pleasant evening into the night, but do join us tomorrow. Thank you for now.